Alright, I'm gonna be so British. I'm gonna be so freaking posh. Everyone, welcome to the Great British BakeLocke. We are going to see if we can become star baker, or if we will have a soggy bottom. Now, I'm gonna stop talking British for now, but not for long. So let's get in here as the sonic music fuels us. Everybody, we got a new Nuzlocke coming up. It is the Oops All Food Nuzlocke. The chat is in hot debate on what food Pokemon are, but that's okay because I think that's gonna seal the flavor in. So we are gonna let the dough prove as we move into our culinary adventure. What child do I want to be? Maybe this child. I'll just be the child that looks most like me. So I'm gonna have my name again. I'm just gonna be Hades. Maybe I'm a boring streamer. Maybe don't tell me. Now everybody, we're just popping into the YouTube VOD here. We just released, and by we I mean I just released my new video on YouTube, the Nuzlocke with far too many rules. The edit is done, 60 plus hours of footage, and I love how it turned out, so I hope you guys have a blast with it too. Make sure to give it a comment, a like, maybe a wink. I don't know if you can do winks these days. We got an ad break starting up, but don't worry, we have 2 hours of unskippable cutscenes. So let's get out here, let's change our hairstyle, talk to our hot mom and her new boyfriend that she is yet to introduce us to, and we're gonna get moving. Chef Hades, oh, that's good. Yes. Can I change my name again? I should be Chef Hades, that's actually brilliant. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Chef Hades. Yes, Mr. Mime, yes. What sweet do you want? Ooh, could I get the, I would say the strawberry one is pretty cute. The strawberry sweet, or what or there's like a star one or something? Let's see. Okay, I need to be chef. Chef Hades. Chef Hades. I don't know why I'm suddenly talking like this actor. Chef Hades, here we go. Rare ribbon sweet? That sounds cool. That sounds fun. All right, let's change our hairstyle. What can I have? Okay, let's get into it, everybody. Let me catch up with chat a little bit here. Slowpoke Tails. Pumpkaboo's sort of a food Pokemon, sort of. Sunkern is a sunflower seed, but the flower is the final. But also another of Dom's babies. Your wayward imaginary friends. Let's see. Getting into Run and Bun. Oh, hell yes, Vic. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's crazy to get that far. I have not tried it at all yet. Chansey, I think when it's just like, if we could kill it and eat it, it's not gonna count. Like, because it's an egg, because that's like an unrealized Chansey. I'm gonna stop doing that. But like, I think that like we can't do Lechonk, because Lechonk is a living pig, and we don't eat Pokemon. We just eat the stuff that falls off of them, like cloth sticks. Let's see here. Having food is not being food, yes. Strawberry, love, star, blueberry, shamrock, flower. The ribbons sound awesome. Or strawberries. Strawberries sound cute. They should have added receding hairline and balding. Who's balding? What's up, Swagsire? Let's see here. Oh, for the hairstyles. Yes, I don't know, because you're supposed to be 12. Probably why they didn't do that. Shuckle does produce juice. Sinistea is for sure food Pokemon. Let's see. Oh, a coffee Pokemon would be great. Let's do a short bob, side fade, typical side braid, long and straight, side part. Yes, oh my god, the craziest. We need to be a baker. What is the hairstyle that says, I bake stuff, and I bake stuff so good? What's it is? This it? Is that baker? Does that hair need to prove some more? Hair out of the face is a baker. Ooh, a pompadour. I think a pompadour is pretty bakerly. I feel like I want to look good, but I also want to keep my hair out of the goddamn food. Let's do a pompadour. Yeah. Wait, no, and then we gotta change. We want like a Gordon Ramsay style. Ooh, a light brown? That's kind of fun. A platinum blonde. Pompadour one, yes, 10 out of 10, 100%. Imagine, yes, a side fade would be fun. Ooh, a wine red. That's it, Devons. We're of the same mind. We're going out like this. Can I change my eyeballs? Probably not. I can't change my look. So let me see what I can do here. eye shape. What are the most chefly eyes? What's something that's like, I look at dough and I know that it's done proving? But yes, yes, I can't close my eyes. Don't want to close my eyes, cause then I might miss the bread proof. Ooh, eye color? What's the most tasty of eye colors? Yes, red. I have seen the darkness in the soggy bottoms, and I understand its wisdom. No, probably not. Try the gray stuff. Ooh, oh yes. There we go. Looks like a French doucher, sure. Let's see here. What's up, everybody? I don't know. What do you gotta do that you gotta despise? We could just be Paul Hollywood. Yeah, we could just do the Paul Hollywood blue. Yeah, let's do Paul Hollywood blue. But then again, we're not Paul Hollywood. We're looking for a handshake, right? We need a handshake. Ooh, lavender. Lavender is quite cute. Yeah, because then we could use some edible flowers, which always seem kind of extraneous and gross to me, but let's see. Hey, hell yes, Vic. Thank you. Thanks for supporting and taking a look. Let me know what you think of the video. Let's see. Poppy, lavender, both good ingredients. Okay. Yes, there you go. All right, eyelashes. These aren't eyelashes. What's happening? Oh my God, Lost coming in with 10 unbelievable subs. Thank you, Lost, our hero, my hero. Thank you so much for gifting to Shambles, to Rude, to Moonfire, to Vic, to Vasix, to Dadlift, to Polaris, to TV, Motor City, to Yucks, and to Hnips. Hell yes, Lost, thank you unbelievably so much for your support throughout this history of this channel. I really appreciate it, my friend. Big shouty to you. We are going to have the most delicious Nuzlocke, and it's gonna taste chef's kiss all the better because of your support. Much appreciated, my friend. Yes, let's see. They were a lost hero until this day. They've been found. Where's lavender? Lavender, and then eyelashes. What eyelashes? I guess we shouldn't have too many eyelashes because then they'll get in the food, right? Because then, you know, that's gonna be nasty. I think the color of the eyelashes is fine. Multicolor swirl, like a slushie, yes. Oh, if only it was possible to get a low-level Pecharunt. Big drag eyelashes. That might get in the food, you know, because, you know, they're separatable. Hey, ooh, get that rare matcha cup, baby. What's this, eyebrow color? Well, I should make it wine. Yeah, I'm a natural wine. My mouth. What mouth is going to most properly be able to decipher the proper taste? Probably this mouth. I feel like this mouth is definitely going to understand the complex color palette. This mouth is going to really comprehend the complex palette of flavors that it takes to be Star Baker. And I can't say Star Baker without going into a Star Baker accent. Let's see. Lip color, no. Beauty spot, no. Freckles, am I a chefly, freckly boy? I am from the UK. Yeah, let's get UK freckles. This feels good. Okay. I am bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and I am ready to show the world that I fucking bake amazing. Nobody bakes better than me, all right? And anybody trying to get in this, I'll bake them. I'll bake you too. Emmy and Sesame, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to our holiday as we come in for our Great British BakeLocke. Let's see. Honeycake, your name is so appropriate for what we've got going today. Let's see. Oh, I would love some big hairdos in Za. Yes. All right. Yes, Piplup. Amazing. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Let's do it. And now we can begin our Pokemon journey in the school, which is orange, which is an amazing flavor to put into a beautiful little cake, a tiny little pastry. Truly, truly the goat. Of the pineapple upside down cake. Yes, have some. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Miss Devins. As always, see you around, my friend. This is going to turn into another video, so it'll be out at some point, but we'll be streaming this until it's over. So thanks for stopping by, and have a great one, my friend. All right. Enrollment complete. I love a diegetic reason that I need to make a character. Oh, all right. Well, while I have this moment, how's everybody doing? While we have this beautiful cutscene Full of beautiful education. You didn't know you could take the button off the Pokeball. Bet you didn't. Hey, happy almost birthday. Hedonism. Hooray. Make some cheat days. Cheat days. Let's see. It's time for you two to dive into the world of Pokemon. Oh, you want me to dive? Okay, I'll hit the A button. Okay. All right, I didn't know that this was my turn to play the game yet. Let's see. No, a Norwegian test. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, and I hope that let the BakeLocke fill you with healing energy so you can fight the cold. Let's see. Yeah, I miss being able to name our rivals, but I do appreciate that they have more, like, personality now. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with oh, I should be British. Why am I not British right now, right? Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature. Hold on, we need something more posh. Do I have posh music? It would be like a posh. I don't think I have posh. I'll have to see if I can find like a... Is there... Oh my god, hold on. Everybody wait. There's gotta be, hold on. Well, let's let the Jib Jig play for the moment. Is there, royalty free? No, I don't want... Here, hold on. Royalty free classical. Oh my god. This is it. All right. Well, not quite this. Maybe not this. How does this feel? Are we getting there? No, this is not what I'm looking for. Let's see. All right. Well, we're not going to find it right now. Maybe I'll prepare something plucky, you know. All right. Well, let's get back into this. This feels right. Let's go eat some food, everybody. It's going to be great. Okay. Boop. Boop. Yes, some intense bagpipes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. Do they? You gonna show me one? Bah! That's not Pikachu. Honestly, I really love Punch Punch Pikachu. I like Gen 9. I don't like how it operates, but I love it. Can't eat that. Can't eat that. I'm not interested, right? Don't want it. Can't eat it. I need to keep my head in the game, baby. That's right. Is there a word that they say the winner? The winner of the Great British Bake Off? Because Star Baker is when you win in the week. But like, where are my Great British Bake Off heads? Comb bee, honeycomb. Honeycomb is food. Yeah, honeycomb, we gotta get Vespiquen in there. Hey, hell yes, Dom. You're well ahead of us. It is going to be a hardcore Nuzlocke. But I think just on the basis that it's Pokemon Scarlet and we're going to do just the gym leaders, it's going to be pretty chill. Hell yes. Thank you. Perk up for the first half. Vespa? Oh, Vesper. Yes, Vesperquin. Muck is the opposite of food. There's an argument to be made about Garbodor, because one cannot have food without garbage. Alolan Muck is oil over water, so equally unappetizing, I would say. Probably not the guy. Probably not the guy for us, but I appreciate your amazing creativity. Hasta la vista, puns. No, I think we're not going to do any of that stuff. It keeps it nice and streamlined when I can just do the gym leaders. Yeah, that's why we have to be a little more discerning in our palates, Insane Pig Mask. Togepi is an egg, but that's an egg with an animal in it. We're not doing that rare foreign delicacy where you want the chicken in the egg. Dom, I would suggest not putting your mouth on that mug. I think that you would perhaps, at the very least, need to go to the hospital. If you're lucky, just hospital visit. That's incorrect. Once. You can eat anything once. You can eat any of these Pokemon. Why are you guys so interested in eating? Who's saying that they want to eat Muck? Muck is not edible. That's not food. He's not pudding. He's poison. All right, we need to get our heads in the tent. Heads in the tent, everybody, because the time is nigh. We need to be very discerning with our palates, and we need to be ready to bake the most beautiful, perfectly proven, perfectly cooked, perfectly baked pastries, breads, pies, cakes. That's our ticket. That is our ticket to the Pokemon League. Somehow. I'm going to figure out how to work that into the story here, but we're going to start here. All right, let's go to culinary school. Who's going to tell him that it's not culinary school? I feel like we actually have to do Arven's quests, don't we? I feel like there's no way around Arven's quests because Arven's quests are food-based. There's no way. It doesn't just have to be sweet food. You're going to be hungry all stream, yes. I mean, the bake-off has some savory to it. Like, we can have spicy. I plan on having capsicum. Also, hello, High Wattage. Hello, everybody that I haven't said directly hello to yet. A magical adventure. A brand new world. Hello. Hell yes. I think I only need one Milcery. I think we're gonna do Dupe's Claws. Hell yes, I really appreciate that, Wattage. Big shout out to you for watching and supporting in the YouTube world. Make sure to leave a comment, like the video, share it if you think any of your friends might like it. I think they're gonna be food-based names. So this entire playthrough is inspired by a team that my friend Persaikia, who's in the chat, made. And the names that she gave her Pokemon were like Bread Week, Pastry Week, but I'm thinking, while those are phenomenal, I'm thinking what I might do if you could take a peek behind the screen for a moment. I think every gym is going to be Bread Week, it's going to be Pastry Week, it's going to be Curry Week, it's going to be Caramel Week, and I think our Pokemon need to be the ingredients, right? So I think that if we get an Alcremie, I think a fantastic name for Alcremie would be Buttercream. And I'm not going to be able to say Buttercream. I coughed. I'm not going to be able to say Buttercream unless I'm using the poshest of accents. Maybe Cockney if you're lucky. Buttercream. Yeah, I can do Cockney. Yeah. Let's see. Hell yes, I love that. Spare no friend from my puns. That's fair. Then maybe we do like a little suite on just a Pokemon I can release, yeah. You should name them after different food shows. Hell's Kitchen and Chopped, that's funny. Do Liverpool? Wait, I don't know what the Liverpool accent is. It's me, Ringo Starr. Is this even a good Ringo Starr? He's from Liverpool, isn't he? I think I'm just kind of aiming Cockney. Hey, all right, Hot Mom, you go have your fun, go talk to Clavel. I get it. He's cultured, whatever. Hello, Puppet. Hello, Pet. That's Pirates of the Caribbean or the Pirates of the Caribbean Liverpool? Captain Jack Sparrow. Hello, it's a Great British Bake Off. Come on, do not forgive the intrusion. Do forgive it. Oh, sorry. Are you Captain Jack Sparrow, Clavel? You could be. Cockney, I feel like I'm circling around Cockney. I could try to do more of a... I don't think I could summon a posh, but I could stumble into a posh. On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrolled documents. That feels... Is that posh? Is that posh that I'm doing? Ah, and also for the delay in introducing myself. No, I think you gotta be posh. You can't be Jack Sparrow. I am Director Clavel of Noranha Academy. Noranha Academy. You may also call me Mr. Clavel. Yeah, that's it. The director? I'm just American. You came in person to help my son with his first day? Do you have nothing else? Yeah, Mom, you're so sweet, summer child. He's not here to see me. I'm so sorry. Yes, of course he's not here to see me. I don't know about getting all three of the Applin evolutions. I guess we can think about that. More musical flow? Strawberry sweet or a ribbony sweet would be great. Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So, here at last. Okay, let's see. My speed reading is getting put to the test. I think no DLCs are going to go into the playthrough, but that's why I'm looking to get traded the Milcery. I mean, look, she's hot. My mom's hot. I get it, guy. So, here at last are the enrollment documents that should have been already delivered to you. Clavel is so smooth. He's like, well, I just needed to bring you these documents that were already delivered to you. Also, hi, I'm Clavel. Nice to meet you. I've read your dossier. I have to say I'm impressed. Thank you. Why were they in a shopping bag? Goodness, he really needn't have. Yes, he didn't need to. That's very true, Mom. Let's see. All right. Good. Let me know if the music volume is good. I think it is. Let's see. Egg and a crick tot. Love it. Great. Clavel. I don't know. I think that doesn't count as. I think we should not say that word in relation to this situation. Yes, or cherish it forever. I'll find out. I'll see what it's up. Some people eat crickets. Do any of the Pokemon protagonists have a stable two-parent home? Yes, sort of. The Generation 3 trainer, their dad is a gym leader, and you can go meet him. I think he's just at work. I think you don't have a broken home. I think he's just at work. More food than worm. Yeah. Flapple feels gross. Yeah, I would say that Appleton is going to be the one we choose. Yes, he works out of town. But I think that's fine. I think, I don't know. They work it out. Oh yes, Chewy was 10 seconds of screen time in the Nuzlocke with too many rules. On YouTube now, like, comment, and subscribe. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Well, don't mind if I do. Now he's Tim Curry. We're cycling through so many accents today. Yeah. Yes, Ash, Brock, Misty. Yeah, Brock's dad being totally deadbeat. And living in the same town, no less. All right, I'm gonna go to my room. You guys work out what you need to work out. Mom, I'm glad you're happy. Since Dad left, I feel like you've needed to get out. I don't know if this is the answer, but I love you, and I know you're gonna figure it out. All right, I'm gonna go put on my dumb hat. He walks to work 30 minutes every morning. I guess he could just take a bird Pokemon instantly. No one beats Arven. I think that it's going to be difficult for us not to do the Arven quests, right? I think I don't want to do the Team Star stuff just because that's going to be time consuming, and I think it's going to be even harder to hit our level cappies. Yes, Brock's mom was dead. Look at me, I look so dumb. I can't wait to take this hat off. Yeah, Arven is literally culinary school. There's no way of getting out of the Arven quests, but I think that we're just going to do Arven in the Pokemon League. Yeah, I don't really care about Team Star. I have played Pokemon with too many types. It seems fun. I think it's kind of trodden territory for like a YouTube video, but I played a couple streams of it. It's super fun. Yes, divorce awareness since 1999. The first game that it ever made. You actually don't need to... Oh yeah, you have to do a couple Arvens if you want to get to... I think there's only one gym that you can't get to without Arven, but there might be a way around, and that's the Psychic one. I don't do them just because it saves time. And I don't think it makes the video any less exciting because we beat the champion and then the video's over. Area 0 is fun, but I think it's kind of on rails. I don't think there's really a big chance of losing. Though, I guess the fight's tough, but then at the end of the fight is when it's on rails. So there's still a chance, but I think it's does all we need to do. Brute Bonnet, I think especially doesn't count as food, but I think even Amoonguss doesn't count as food because he's a poisonous mushroom. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose the final boss fight is pretty tough. Mushrooms, yes, but I don't think there's an edible mushroom. Morlo, sort of, yeah, I guess you could say Morlo. Morlo's kind of pushing it. Let's get my voice into a higher register. All right, Mother, thank you for everything. Good luck, with your stuff. I'll see you soon. All right, big love. I don't think Toadstool is edible. I don't think he's edible. I think he's more like a wild poisonous toadstool. He's not poison. Ice cube, because you eat ice cubes, Dom. I think you understand. Everything's edible once. Yes, okay, everything's edible once. God, how do you people exist in the world? Yeah, Koraidon's not food. That's why I'm not worried about him. All right. Time to meet the 3 Pokemon that we won't be using. Even though Fuecoco is a chili pepper, he's technically starts as a food, but then just becomes crocodile. So if it becomes not food, we can't use it. It has to stay food, or else we will not get our bake off. Let's see. Hey, official Zygarde, come on, welcome on in. I am Hades, welcome to the holiday as we are in the Great British BakeLocke, our food-only Poke adventure. Our Nuzlocke with only the most delicious of Pokemon. What's up, Jay? Chat is currently describing things that aren't food because you can eat anything once. Shroomish Monograss becomes fight, but I don't think he's food. Yes, so we're gonna do like Alcremie, Fido, and Darkspun. There's a lot of Pokemon that are just food. Vanillish is a good example, but they're not in this game. Snover. Now the chat is trying to convince me to like put Pokemon that they would just devour like a Lechonk, but that's not food. That's an animal. Shroomish and Breloom are described as mushroom Pokemon. We could possibly do those. It would be a little bit of a push. What's up, Matt? Come on in, everybody. Welcome to my new folks, Zygarde and Matt. Everybody, we are doing the Great British BakeLocke. We are going to let the dough prove. We are going to not have a soggy bottom, and we will survive. This Nuzlocke will be becoming the very best, like no baker ever was. Tatsugiri is sushi. Tatsugiri, 100%. Let's see. Terraria music discovered. Yes, we could be from Galar, from the Galar region. I am a foreign exchange student, and I thought I was going to culinary school, but I'm not. This is actually just a school for becoming a Pokemon master, but I think I can do both. Yeah, small of line for sure. Just want to nom 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 nom. That's it, baby. That's what we're here for. Slurpuff, yes. Is Slurpuff in Generation 9? But yeah, they're just a whipped cream baby. Sprigatito, the grass Pokemon. That's not food. Not food. Not interested. Not food. Yes, Capsakid is the spicy pepper Pokemon. Excellent thinking, High Wattage. We will be getting them. Oddish is sort of a radish. Applin 5, sure. I think Amoonguss doesn't count because Amoonguss is a poisonous mushroom. Oh, you're kind of food. You don't stay food, but God, I love you so much, but this is not gonna be our starter. Not food. It turns into a crocodile, it's not food. It's a little bit of food now, it's not gonna be food when it grows up. If your hot pepper turns into a crocodile, it's not food. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but these are the hard truths in life. And no. Peking duck, no. It's a living duck. We can't live in this world where we just say, oh, I would eat a duck, thusly it's food. No, this is the Great British BakeLocke. This is not the world that we live in. We don't eat Pokemon unless we do. The sandwich mechanics are wishy-washy, but we're not eating Quaxley, all right? This duck is serving far too much, all right? Crab Pokemon, I think we're gonna have a Crablock all to our own. Caterpie, yes, very edible. Judge Judy, Judge Foodie. I don't know where that pun's from, but I love it. Let's see. It's serving Quack, yes. Oh my God, I would die for this little baby. Let me know if you want to see the Croclock, because I think there's maybe 4 Pokemon we can get into the Croclock, but I think we can still shoehorn it. Yeah, Tatsugira counts. There's a possibility that Dondozo would count because he's a chef. Dondozo is a sushi chef. Thank you, Pig Mask, yes. A Croclock sounds great. Sharpedo because of shark fin soup? That's so that's so sad. A criminally overfished. Cotton candy, yeah, so we can get a shiny Mareep, yeah. Oh, Pecharunt would be great, but I don't know if there's a way to get a low-level Pecharunt. Yeah, Croclock, sign me up. A chomp block? We could do a chomp block, because then we could get Gibble. Gibble would probably just be an honorary crocodile, because I wish there was enough for a shark lock, but I think it's just Garchomp and Sharpedo. If it shows in the sandwich ingredients, then it's clearly food. That's not the worst logic fiction Weavile, but there's also cloth sticks. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of it's a little bit of a, I don't know if that dough's gonna prove, you know what I'm saying? Shark fins are not even food. What you're eating the water is water and cartilage. Fascinating. Well, we actually, hey, thank you, Fat Repti. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the holiday. I really appreciate you coming in and supporting like that. We have a blast here, and I hope you have a blast with us. Let's see. I do want to do a crab lock all its own, so definitely gonna save most of our crabs for another day. But Scovillain definitely. Delibird, I think, is just a bird. I think that's not an edible bird. Alolan Muck is cooking oil. I mean, if you want to fight it out with the comment section, you're welcome to. Usually, you know, it fuels my algorithm to say that Magmar is a duck, and first of all, they are. But I do try to choose my battles. All right, little babies. Oh, this is good. Oh my god, after the rules lock was just so nice. We're just in a beautiful little field. I've got 3 little babies that I'm never gonna... Quaxley! Quaxley! Sprigatito! You're stuck! Wait, how far can I go? How far can I go? Just me and my little baby, just me and my son. Sorry, others need not apply. Do you eventually just warp to me, or are you guys stuck back there forever? These little scuffed moments give me so much joy. How far can I get? Can I just get the whole way? They're stuck. Yeah, Fue Coco, please don't get stuck too. It's gonna be a very lonely journey. Yes, the sign is red. Yes, I know there was no fire for you to ogle at. Maybe he can read. Maybe that's what we're seeing. Magmortar's totally a duck. It's basically a duck, yeah. Fue Coco's chosen me. Come on, Fue Coco. Your friends are gone, Fue Coco, so it's just you and me. All right, well, there we go. Yes, what's this? Oh, they're back! Okay, it took a little while. Wow, that was great. Yeah, they knew they stood no chance. All right. The cooking oil argument is the most compelling, but I still think we're not going to do a Alolan Muck. Because he's kind of just garbage. He's kind of like toxic waste. Excuse me. Wow, the rich neighbors. Wow. Look at that. The duck is serving Quack. And of course, Weed Cat. I love Weed Cat. Crockpot. That's so cute. We should probably name them Crockpot. That's a very good idea, T-Dog. Insecties? What about insect? Weed Cat is very belovable. New Milcery for you? Hell yes. Let's see. Weed Cat is, yeah, brutal. Hey, it's our new best friend that stares at us a whole lot. But she's cool. She just makes strangely high levels of eye contact. Would freak me out. But, I think it's cool. I think we're cool. Duraludon. Zygarde. Sir. Oh, yeah. Wait. I don't know what you were singing. I thought you were doing like a DuckTales. All right. Well, yeah, she's like a Goku golden retriever situation. Well, Goku is kind of a golden retriever. It's like, looks like a marshmallow could kill you. I think Corefish would belong in the crab lock. Even though they're a crawfish, it belongs in the crab. What is a crawfish if not a long crab, right? We'll do a crab lock. There you go. Oh no, that's funny. Who would have thought? He used a Master Ball. Hold on, possible work text. Let's see. 25. Give me just a second to discern what is being said to me. 25. Fascinating. 25 GoPros on a bullet time rig. That's crazy. Let's see. What are you talking about, Lamb? Let's see. If not crab, then why pinchers? You understand. All right. Let's get through this level of the story so we can actually start playing the game, shall we? Well, you used your Master Ball on a Milcery. It just didn't make another Master Ball. Execute? Execute? Execute, I think, is just... I think no, because they turn into Executor, which is just kind of a coconut tree. So maybe, but I don't know. I don't know about Execute. You get more Master Balls in the item printer? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yes, let's be friends. You would not take no as an answer, so I'm just gonna take the path of least resistance here. All right, yes. I know that you love Pokemon battling. Yes, the Blood God. Yes, they shine in you. I see it. I smell it. Some corn. Let's see. Cacturn? People eat cactus. All right, you guys are welcome to continue these arguments. Let's see here. But I think Cacturn is more of a weird little guy than, like, he's a cactus man. And, you know, I guess that doesn't really affect the arg. Yeah, I know what Hickama is. Or if that's how it's even said. People eat it. You know, I think that Passimian's melon. Inky, I think it can't just be an animal that people eat. Hey, what's up, Fallen Warrior? How are you doing? Welcome to the Great British BakeLocke. We are going to become Star Baker. We are going to become the very best chef like no one ever was, as we are out organizing a team of all food Pokemon for our Nuzlocke. We're doing hardcore rules, so let's see how that does for us. Bramblecast, ginger roots. Okay, so we're gonna get Fuecoco, but we're gonna trade Fuecoco away. All right, you're kind of food, so we're gonna start with you, but we are gonna shoot you into space. So you seem fine with that, so we're just gonna do that. I'm glad you're unbothered. Yes, fire type Fuecoco. Pip, will not. Quillfish? What do you mean? I became British the second I became a pastry chef. You have to be. Except there was that one guy from New York in the latest season. He's a chili pepper croc, but then he just becomes a croc. I don't think Fuecoco is gonna count. So we are gonna call you Crockpot, though. Because if he stayed a chili pepper, that would be one thing. But I think he just becomes a big crocodile. He becomes a big ghost crocodile. So he stops being a cute little chili pepper very quickly. Hey, Janikal, thanks for stopping. Have a good one. Godspeed. All right, our little chili pepper baby. My God, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna die. Let's see. Sent into space right now? Space sounds fun until you get there. Then it's just like, oh. Instant death? All right, sounds like a problem. Pufferfish is a delicacy, yes. A lot of things, but I think we know. Cinderfay, hello! Newfwend, come on in, everybody. We are in the Great British BakeLocke. We are going to see who the strongest chef in all of Paldea is, and it's me. And I'm not British all the time, so let's go. You should not hatch the egg. Let's see. The only person you recognize is Swagzire? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Swag's in here. We got some of the old faces around. Cinderfay's been around for a long time. Vesper. T-Dog. T-Dog's been for a long time. You guys have both offered it, so let's see. We'll see who's ready at the time, and I'll just take who's ready at the time. We'll probably, I think Dom has a sweet ready. No, you may not. Let's see. Excellent. Yeah, the more I look at Fuecoco, the more I love him. Yeah, no thoughts, head empty. Excellent. Crockpot is an inspired name. That was yes. I just don't think that it's going to be very healthy for me to have 1,000 arrows in me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was very good. I forgot who said it, but I think it was Vesper. Was it Vesper that said? No, it wasn't. You're just saying that you forgot. Well, call out if that was your idea, because it was fucking inspired. Catch a spiritomb and name it Hot Pot? All right, let's get it, baby. Peppercorn is a good one. That was T-Dog. Groove out. I use this music in the video, which is on YouTube now. Like, comment, and subscribe. The Mothership. We have our Nuzlocke with far too many rules up on YouTube live as of this morning. I hope you guys have a blast with it. Make sure to like it, to share it, to comment on it. I love how the video turned out, and I hope you guys have a blast with it as well. Yeah, the Bulbasaur throwing ass. I gotta get some cool animated emotes like that. Maybe Psyduck throwing ass. Yeah, the second I saw Fuecoco, it was over. I like the other ones. I don't really like a lot of... there are certain things that I disagree with about the design of Meowscarada, but altogether, I think Meowscarada is a good Pokemon. Wobbuffet twerking. Oh, with its little poop tail? All right, who are we waiting for? Are we waiting for somebody? Bestie, what are we waiting for? It looks like we're waiting for somebody. Waiting for Clavel? This will be a YouTube video, yes. Oh, leche is good. I was thinking buttercream for Alcreme. Alcreme? Yeah, Fuecoco stole the show, baby. Dancing dinosaurs in the chat. All right, Nimona. Yes, did you know that Pokemon grow stronger with battle? No, but I actually do appreciate you telling all the people that this is their first game how it goes. Yes, what is that? Is that a little Cthulhu? It's quite small. Do, 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 do. I think we have to do the gay cake. And sweet-wise, probably the ribbon or the strawberry would be very cute. Moon Knight? Oh, that's Moon Knight, or Moon Lord. Moon Guy from Terraria. That explains why he looks like a little bit of a Cthulhu. Boll for Fido, it means bun in Norwegian. I don't know if that was even a Norwegian accent I did, but boll is kind of cute. All right, everybody, first battle. Let's get it. The ribbon's sweet. There we go. Hell yes, ribbon's perfect. Dana for Danish. Danish is good. All right. All right, everybody, we're fighting Nimona, but it's not a big deal because this is the one that we really can't lose. Sprigatito. All right, Weed Cat, meet Chili Pepper Croc. Let's just have some fun. I can't, I'm not allowed to do that. This is work for me. Let's Ember. Bolle. Bolle. Boli. Boli? Bolle. Bolle. Yes. I think... Hold on. I see what's happening. Hold on, let's beat this battle, because I think we have the battle music coming in from this game. I need to go into the settings and cancel that out. Let's see here. Here we go. Like you don't care? Bola. There we go. Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker would have been good. All right, let me get into the settings here. Can I... okay, so sorry for this combination of music, everybody. I couldn't hear it in my ear, probably because the music's so loud for me. Rachel Ray. That's a good one. Yeah, are they chefs or ingredients, right? I think it should depend on the Pokemon, because if it's Dondozo, let's battle again soon. All right, we're fast friends. Yes, you can take me to school. Or are we going to culinary school? Great, please give me the app. Let's get it. All right, Clavel, have a great time going on a date with my mother. She's a stunner. I don't know why she chose you, but she doesn't make mistakes, all right? Let's see. We're gonna name a Pokemon after Gordon Ramsay or Babish from Binging with Babish. I don't know Binging with Babish. That sounds fun. God, this music's such a freaking bop. All right. Bobby Flay. All right. Okay, can I need to pause. Please let me play the game for a second. Guy Fieri. Opening the Pokedex, thank you. Okay. Yes. Auto heal is actually phenomenal. Super grateful for auto heal. Let's go to options, text speed fast, skip move learning off, send a box as manual, give nicknames on. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Just another work text. I gotta answer them quickly or else I could lose out. Okay. All right. Is this good content? Me looking down at my phone, is this good? Does everybody feel good about this? Are we entertained? I feel like we're entertained. Great. All right. Background music, bring that down to nothing. Great. The matcha cup is also something we will need. Is the baby also different? Is it a little matcha guy? Okay, sound effects, Pokemon cries, controller rumble. We gotta play on set mode. Where is set mode? Oh yeah, they took away set mode. We can't do it. We have to do it manually, right? Let's see. We do have a Shiny Claws, Dom. It'll be a little bit of a complication if they're not food related. But, so we probably won't use them, but we'll definitely catch them. All right, let's see here. Mythical Kishin Josh? He's a witch? Okay. Okay, thank you for bearing with me on the music there. We're gonna save these settings. So we can't put it in set mode, but we're just gonna live in set mode. We think we're gonna do hardcore. This is the first one of these goofy little series that I've done hardcore on, so maybe I'm gonna regret it, but let's find out. So that means no healing in battle. That means we don't get the free opportunity to switch, and that means strict level cappies. Usually I'll do level cappies at least. These Nuzlocks are more for the vibes, but the ability to, you know, set mode might add a little bit of spice to it. Chef Hades, that's right. Yes, Chef. It's not that kind of show. I've managed to make a friend, yes. She's aggressively friendly. All right, let's get out here, shall we? Everyone, welcome to the Great British BakeLocke, where we are off on a whirlwind adventure to what I assume is culinary school. I'm wrong, but I'm assuming. Hey, what's up, Sadistic? Come on in. Let's see, staying in the school dorms. Yes, I guess I'm leaving. I'm leaving for the foreseeable future, Mom. Have fun with Clavel. Yeah, I think that's what Dom had planned. For the suite. So whoever. It's less friendship and more adoption/kidnapping. Yeah, one of the two. Can we use you in the sandwich? Who? The sandwich is made. All right. Excellent. Yeah, Dom's got a suite ready. Yeah, if somebody's got a Sinistcha. Is that a Sinistea that becomes Sinistcha, or is it does it have like the same pre-evolution, I guess is my question? Because Sinistea turning into regular, into regular other one, whatever I actually don't remember the name of the evolution for Sinistea. Let's see. It's a baby matcha. So it's a regional variant, which makes it a different Pokemon, which means that the Dupe's Claws doesn't count. Great. Yeah, it's the teacup or the matcha one. Poltergeist. Yes, Poltergeist. Thank you. All right. I guess I'm going to follow Nimona. Yeah, Sinistea becomes Poltergeist, who I think we should have in the team. And then Sinistea. We'll get Sinistea. All right. Excuse me. Hey. Hell yes. There we go. I think we already have a Milcery on the way, Persaikia, so no worries or quickness. And Fallen, you have redeemed a Squeak the Duck. That's for you. Here's another one. Trade becomes available, I think, once we get through the freaking... Actually, when does it become available? That's a very good question. I think pretty soon. I think once we start catching Pokemon. Thank you, bestie. Where? I don't see one. I don't see anything. All right, let's catch Lechonk. We have to. Actually, we don't have to catch them, right? We don't have to catch these guys. All right. All right, let's make some bacon. Crispy bacon. Yeah, unfortunately, Lechonk is not food. They are just Lechonk. They're just a living pig, so thusly not food. This is not, no. This is not food. We're not gonna eat Lechonk. We're not gonna catch Lechonk. Lechonk is a living little pig. That is not food. We're not gonna do it, okay? We're gonna murder them, but we're not gonna catch them, all right? Not living anymore. Yeah, well, that's thusly, not a thing. There we go. I like how Nimona's like, yeah, that's still pretty good what you did. Pigs are friends, not food. Thank you, honey cake. No, Dom. Actually, Ludicolo is an interesting argument that I'm willing to hear out. They are kind of a pineapple. The great vegetarian BakeLocke, yes. Available when you go to the Pokemart. When you get to the Pokemart. Bounsweet is a fruit. I think Bounsweet counts. If we can ban Bounsweet in the Nuzlocke with too many rules on YouTube now, like, comment, and subscribe, I think we can use Serena. We're gonna be kind of flush with grass types. We need to find a Rotom. I think, well, she's called the fruit Pokemon, so I don't think she's a garlic. Mizu, what constitutes as food is if it is a food item. So if it is not, so Lechonk is not food because you would have to murder Lechonk and use Lechonk's meat to count as food. So Milcery is food, Tropius's chin bananas would count as food. I'm gonna do that again, chin bananas. What's up, Burns? How is it going? Welcome, bakers, to the Great British BakeLocke, where we will become the very best chef, like no one ever was. I'm coming for that handshake, Paul Hollywood. Let's go. We're off to culinary school. At least that's what I thought it was, but I don't know. We're gonna make it work either way. Yes, Lechonk is not a food Pokemon. So why are there so many spelling mistakes? In what? Let's see. Not in mine. There we go. Bellsprout is a bean sprout. Yeah, so I think so. Milcery's a food Pokemon. Vanilluxe would be a food Pokemon. Tatsugiri would be a food Pokemon. Fido would be a Pokemon that's food. Smoliv is a food Pokemon. Capsakid is a spicy pepper Pokemon. So these are all food Pokemon. So let's see. Let's go. Let's get out here. I think once I get to Mart, I can trade. So I need to go and deal with all this other business. Oh, all this other business. Fuecoco is sort of a spicy pepper, but because they turn into just a crocodile, I think we are not going to count them as a food Pokemon. They're fine for the moment as we go and trade. I'll probably trade Fuecoco out when I get our starter Milcery. And then we'll immediately have the option to get a Fido. We could just not evolve them. That's a possibility. We could just keep Fuecoco unevolved. Because once they do become just a croc in a sombrero, that's not really, you know, that's not really the thing. Yes, Miltank would not count, but if it was Burger Tank, then yes, it would count. Yes, Indifei, you understand. That's perfect. That's perfect logic, yes. Everstone that Fuecoco, maybe I will. All right, hey, people catching that Manectric. Oh, look, it's a dog. Is that a dog? It's a big dog. All right, well, this guy isn't food, but maybe he's a chef, right? Because this is just a big dinosaur. And I don't know about you guys, but dinosaurs aren't pastries. They're not pies, they're not cakes, so I'm not interested in them. But I guess I'm gonna ask him what his deal is. Foreign country, Nuzlocke? What would that be, Lamb? Meteor is not floating candy. They are a meteor. That's space candy. I guess if you're a rock biter. Yeah, Sinistea we must use. Yes, I think that's what, I think that this, he is, I think he's a chef. I think that's it. Not food. Not a food Pokemon. Not interested, buddy. But you're too weak to move. Well. Wait a second. If he's not a food Pokemon, maybe he's a chef. Do you sense the sandwich's power? Are you also a chef? Would you join me on my mystical journey of culinary excellence? Oh, dinosaur of the old times? Oh, bike dinosaur? He's a chef! He's a chef! All right. Chef Harley Davidson, welcome to the party. Hey, thanks, Moo. I appreciate that. He's Gordon Ramsay. Got the same hair, basically. He's our taste tester. Yes. Hell yes, that's wonderful to hear, Moo. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad it cheered you up. I love that. I love bringing some joy to y'all. It was a joy to make, and I'm glad it was a joy to watch. It's a long time, too long. There's a lot of editing to do, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it in the end. Here's hoping that it goes gangbusters, because I think it's a good video, so hopefully we can get some good views on it. Because the last video was the sponsored one, so I'd love to clear the air, views-wise. Whoa, he's magical. If your cat were doing this BakeLocke, Klefki and Geodude would be okay? Does your cat eat rocks and keys? Mons that would come from other people's country, like Berserker from Nordic or Ludicolo from Latin. Yeah, Ludicolo's kind of problematic on the Latin range because they called him the carefree Pokemon. So I think I might want to avoid that one. But there is something to that. Yeah, there could be like Pokemon, but I think a lot of these Pokemon are inspired by different cultural like icons. I think they also got rid of the Ludicolo language that made him kind of problematic. I'm not sure. But it's a negative stereotype. But yeah, I mean the Nordic, like the Berserker would be cool. That would make me want to do like I want to do like a D&D lock. Like, this one's the mage, this one's the white mage, this one's the warrior, the fighter, the wizard, the sorcerer kind of situation. That could be fun. That would be pretty vibes-based. Is Ditto our bingo free space? It could be food, but I don't think that... I mean, that's... I don't know, man. He's kind of pudding. I guess he's kind of pudding. Chef Hades. I forgot that my name was Chef Hades. Who recommended Chef Hades? Because that was brilliant. I'm immediately immersed. All right, let's get out here. Yeah, he's kind of like Jello. All right, well, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, he looks pretty strong. I think that Dom, I love this willingness to explore the bounds of culinary arts and to really ask the hard-hitting questions of, is it food? But I think I think that, I don't think that Ditto is food, but I think Ditto would be food faster than Muck. Muck is literally sewage. Muck is like poo-poo sludge. Like, that's poo-poo sludge. We can't, it's not food, it's poo-poo sludge. And a lowland muck is just oily sludge. Like, if anything, that's what, like, if you go out back of a restaurant, the grease trap, I think that at the very best of it, they're the grease trap, but I think they're just more like industrial varnishing. If Ditto transformed into Muck, then it would have transformed into something that isn't food. Yes, Ditto can transform into food, but I think that we don't need to go that hard. I think that I could only use it if it transformed into food, meaning that I wouldn't be using it unless I was fighting Pokemon that were food, because you can't transform in your own Pokemon. So I think while I love the spirit of inquisitiveness, I don't think Ditto counts. Yeah, it's the same rule logic as Lechonk. Well, it's definitely just as inadequate of logic. Yes, if it's not food, then it's a no. If it's not food right now, then it's a no. I mean, Gulpin and Swalot are stomachs, but they're not food. They're just eating stuff. But I would say food and chefs. Like, I could do Don Dozo. I'd do a Don Doozler. A Don Toozle. A Don Deliza Rice. Ad break is coming in 45 seconds, but don't worry, I'm still cooking. We're still in the tent here, baby. This is no good. No way I could run from this opponent, uh-oh. What if I did it anyway? Hey, rock on. I'll see you in a bit, Vesper. Have a great one. Always good to have you in chat when we got you. Ooh, God, the Turbo Tags ads. Did I just get knocked out? This is a have to lose. Do I have I always had to lose this one? I think I do. Man, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool call to adventure. I think this game is pretty stellar outside of just the hardware issues and Team Star, but that's fine. Team Star's an improvement from Team Yell. God, that's a lot of dogs. It's like an exceeding amount of dogs. What are you gonna do? Also, Koraidon is just awesome. Look at that thing. That's cool. That's a cool guy. Team Skull, I don't really remember Team Skull, but I know a lot of people in the chat do like them. Like, people say good stuff about them. I know that Team Skull was yeah, it was a Lola. They kind of just got involved with the corporation, the space beasts, the ultra beasts. They just kind of got, like, looped into the crazy, like, geometry blonde haircut with the evil mom person, right? Yeah, they took over a city. They had aspirations, right? They were actually doing evil stuff. Dedalius, welcome to the Great British BakeLocke. Welcome, bakers, as we go off on a culinary adventure of greatness and violence. Let's do it. The BakeLocke is going. Inspired by Persaikia, who just makes crazy teams on her own time. We are now becoming Star Baker. Hard to say. Don't you worry, the ads will be over soon. Should probably get some actual water. Give him another sandwich. That worked last time. All right. I don't think you should battle against this guy. Oh, that's fun. Hell yeah. All right. What is the definition we are using for bake category Pokemon? We're gonna get food Pokemon. So the delineation is if it is a food Pokemon, if it's food now, then it counts. Right? An olive, that's food now. A fruit, that's food now. Lechonk is not food, because Lechonk you would have to murder and then cook. So Lechonk is not food Pokemon. Let's go talk to our, I guess, kind of, Arven is kind of our biggest rival of all, right? Because they're trying to become, that's their whole arc, is they're trying to become the chef. What are you doing here? Chin bananas is food, yeah. I would say Tropius would count. Yeah, Alola was pretty fun. I did have fun playing it. It's been so long. Yeah, maybe he's trying to steal our ingredients. I feel like Arven, it's gotta be kind of, we gotta start as enemies because you think that you're gonna be Star Baker? Arven, I don't care about your sad backstory with your mother. I am gonna bake so much better than you. All of the star judges, I guess chat is who's Paul Hollywood? Maybe chat is Prue and Paul Hollywood. I'm gonna try to work this out. Let me go into my mind palace for a second. Where are Prue and Paul Hollywood? Are they the Elite Four? Is that what's going on? Am I showing them my bakes? I think they're the Elite Four. I think that's who it is. Maryberry, you can be Maryberry. Lamb Hollywood, yes. I think you are all, maybe, chat, you guys have to be. What are we, I guess, are you guys the tent? No, Shelter doesn't count because you would have to murder it to eat it. That's different. Joan Rivers? Is Joan Rivers in the Great British Bake Off? Oh, I met it at the bottom of a cliff. All right. Okay. Twitch is the tent. Okay, you can be Joan Rivers, but I don't think she's in the Great British Bake Off. Okay. There we go. Maybe he's Paul Hollywood, right? No, Paul Hollywood should probably be the Elite Four, right? I know. Yes, I'm new. Is Clavel banging any of your parents? Can we commiserate about this? All right. Yeah, he's obviously special. Look at him. Just look at him. He's main character energy coded. He's got anime hair. Not you, Arven. You're great, but I'm talking about the dinosaur. Yeah, you can test my worthiness. That's fine. All right. So close to being able to play the game. All right, this guy, I get the weird vibe that he thinks he's a better chef than me. Let's kick his ass. Hey, no worries. I mean, if you gotta run, that you did the perfect way to do it, Lost. No worries. There's no worries about anybody that needs to come in and out. Great to have you when we have you. How you doing, Lost? I'm gonna light a squirrel on fire. This feels really good. After the last Nuzlocke with far too many rules, something about beating the ever-loving crap out of Squavit, I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it is about this, but I feel at peace. If I could put Squavit down and it stays down, that sounds awesome. That sounds great to me. Yeah, maybe if Coco stays in as long as they don't evolve. Hey, that took no time. You're back. Welcome back. Him and his dorky ass haircut. They're going down. The Messiah, yes. That was Fishman in the chat. Good buddy of mine had the idea for that rule. The Messiah died for our sins so many times. That was a lot of Messiah deaths. I mean, I do have to say the layers are quite good. Somehow it's a mullet and not all at the same point. It's maybe. There have been a lot of like in-betweeny streams. It's kind of like been a blur, but I think you've been in plenty. And that's okay even. People gotta live their lives. Let's see. Chef Hades, yes. I love being Chef Hades. This is great. Yeah, you just used a Squavit, buddy. All right. Arven, I'm accepting you as a rival as we enter into our culinary adventures. Who will be the better baker? It's me, but I'm willing to taste your bakes. I'm willing to taste test. I feel like we can strive to greater chef heights. Let's see here. Yes, chef. I gotta find a new word than culinary. I'm grasping at straws. Calyrex? Yeah, that's so creative. So creative. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Now we can almost play the game. Goodbye. Hope you find your dad. Or your mom, in this case. Ooh. All right, Biko McBigums. I guess we're best friends now. All right, my taste tester. Okay, I like this. This feels good. That Arvin guy definitely knows more. Yes, of course he does. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. I love just the absolute ruthlessness that pops out of the cracks. Nimona, you're great. You might be my favorite. This time it's probably gonna be Arvin, just because, you know, he's involved in our arc. Do I have to go up here? Okay. Climb the lighthouse. Climb the lighthouse, they said. It'll be fun, they said. All right. Truly. Hey, bestie. Mezzigozi. Oh, these people don't know anything about baking. They don't know pastries. They don't know chocolate. They don't know caramel. They don't know bread. They don't know pie. I'm gonna show them everything, and I am going to make their taste buds explode. And thusly, we shall become the champion of this region, solely by making amazing food and also violence. Let's go. Looking forward to it. Let's get it, baby. All right, let me check on this work text. Nothing yet. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Boop, there we go. I'll tell, yes, hello, work. It's always a different person, so I'll have to keep telling them you say hello. Honey Cake, you've redeemed a mass dance. This is for you, buddy. Exclamation point. Mass dance. One word. No. Exclamation point. Mass dance. 2 words. Dancing is 2 words. There you go, Honey Cake. A little dance for you. From everyone. We have a couple of food Pokemon down there. We have Persaikia and Mizu. All right, let's go. All right, bakers. Oh wait, no, I know. We need to get down there. Ready, set, bake. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Don't let it bake away. Here we go. All right, man, I'm very sleepy today, so if it seems like it's because I was up late doing the edit, but we got it out. Miltank, I guess Miltank sort of counts because you can drink milk from it, but I don't think Miltank is in this game. I'm not gonna battle this kid yet. Actually, I should let me catch some of my patented Psyducks. But actually, Psyduck is a horrible Pokemon to catch because I have a fire type. Crockpot, level 7. Let's go catch a Hoppip. Catch him from behind. Let's catch a couple of Pokemon, and I think we can finally trade. So let me catch a couple of Gaios. Maybe, can you survive an Ember? Or is this gonna be a one-shot? Come on. Yes, okay. You once had an idea for a baking show where everyone just gets really high, tries to bake complicated recipes. Yes, Get Baked, I mean, that's funny. There are networks that would go for that. It feels like kind of like a Spike TV thing if they're still around. There we go. Let me catch 2 of these guys, or maybe 3, because I think that was we had that in our plans. That we get 1 Pokemon, 1 Milcery, 1 Pokemon that's holding the thingy. No need to name them. Persaikia, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dom. I really appreciate the support to me as well as Dom, getting it behind the paywall. Always amazing to just feel the support. I really big shout out Persaikia. Amazing supporter of the channel. And me. Let's get a Lechonk. This Lechonk can be food. Yeah. Nope. There we go. There we go. No more ads. And then we just hurl fire at Lechonk. Matcha Dude and Matcha Cup. So yeah, so then maybe... So that's 3 Pokemon. That's Milcery. I'm gonna end in a middle finger here. That's Milcery. That's Sinistcha and Guy holding... literally anybody holding the special charm that allows Milcery to evolve. I'm wondering when it would be fair to let Milcery evolve, because right now Milcery is not... They're kind of like statted out like a starter. Maybe a little bit less. They're not like super good, but they've got like... They're like 50 around the board and maybe 70 special defense. I gotta pay close attention to stat boards because I didn't do that with the King, with BTS. So really gotta pay close attention to stat boards, even for the younger levels and stuff like that. So, because is Alcremie... I feel like it could be busted to have Alcremie immediately. That could be kind of crazy. Let me Ember you. I think Crockpot, I think it's fine to have... I think I should keep Fuecoco, but Fuecoco is not allowed to evolve. I think that's what we do with Fuecoco. Fuecoco just gets in Everstone and they stay like a baby forever. Fuecoco possibly peak design. I mean, definitely peak design. Definitely S-tier starter. Okay, so let's see. I think we can trade now. I think we can do it. We can beat up kids for money. No, not yet. Okay, I gotta make it to the mart. Okay, but we got some guys. He is the fire with which we bake. That's possible, but that's what I need Rotom for. I need Rotom Heat. Alcremie is a base stat 495. What's, Dom, while I've got you in the Cerebi world, what's the base stat total on, like, Crocolore? Like, is Crocolore very close? Oh, gotta get that guy. Gotta get that guy. Okay. Oh, yay! What's up? Katal. 411. So it's pretty good. Got it for that early moment. So maybe like after like 2 gym battles, maybe that's when we can finally evolve Alcremie, because I think having Milcery for the first 2 gym battles is going to be nice. It would be such a bummer if we lost Alcremie, so maybe I wouldn't lead with them. Because Alcremie, although Alcremie's not like that good, like in the long run, they're very good in like double battles. They're like a beast when it comes to like using Decorate and stuff like that. But for a single player playthrough, excuse me, they're not like broken or anything, but they're just so iconic in terms of that's a cake Pokemon. I think Alcremie needs to be kind of our golden child, so I would hate for them to die before they got to evolve. Great. All right. Let's go. Let's go Eevee. Okay. You know, maybe we should try the Let's Go Eevee games. Are those any fun? I know people, they're mixed reviews. Let me heal up just because, you know, don't need to have a bunch of half-beaten up Pokemon in my pocket. All right. Yeah, 495 is starting to get up to like a final Pokemon. Finally, like a fully evolved guy. Super easy to shiny hunt. Alcremie has a base 110 special attack. I know they're a special wall, so maybe they are kind of based. They're going to be kind of good, I think. When you're feeling lost, go to the Pokemon Center. I love that. I think that it's so nice because these games are huge. Like giving you some semblance of what do I do, where do I go? All right. So I think the first thing we need to do is get our starter, right? All right. This song's a little intense for getting a starter. Let's get up in here. Oh, you don't want me to do it? Don't want that? There we go. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves a starter. Flying taxi is great. All right, let me cook it up. All right, let's open up the oven, everybody. Let us go to the Poke Portal. Let me go online. Ready to connect to the internet. Oh, I gotta take out my stupid dumb hat. Establish a connection, please. Yep, 4 6s, 4 9s. All right, I guess whoever gets in here first, I will happily take it. I'll do, you know, y'all will both get a shouty because I think Dom definitely has the charm ready. Let's see here. So let's linky trade. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice if you do the math. So let's set a linky code. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9. Because 69, 69, 69, 69, turns out other people are also funny. So I just ran into a bunch of them. And I was running into people that weren't in the chat. Let's see. A hero desires a cake, and a cake desires buttercream. Buttercream caliber 2. Searching for a guy. Searching for a cake. Looking for icing on the cake. Yeah, here we go. Icing on the cake. Will it happen? Maybe. Oh, did you and Dom get each other? That's so funny. Well, I guess you guys can trade. I got somebody. All right. Aries. All right. Let's see here. Hoppip going to a better place. All right, Dom, let's get it. Okay, perfect. A little baby. Lamb, do you happen to have the Sinistral baby? The little teacup? Let's see, we'll trade it. Perfect, that's excellent. So then we'll get that from you. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to nickname them. Lamb, I would say you're welcome to nickname it whatever you're, well, we should think of a cute nickname. But a food-related nickname would be great. But I know you're from a different country, so I'm wondering if I would have the inability to nickname them. So, Lamb, if there's a really cute food-related nickname you want to give them, I think that's, I mean, you'd be providing them. As long as it's not, you know, keep it appropriate, keep it food-related. Maybe cinnamon or something. What's good in cha? I can name them? Okay, just once. Cool. Moo, honestly, Moo, this could be the moment that your names would be the most helpful, because you like to name Pokemon, like, stuff. We're not going to name them, like, names of, like, cysts and stuff, like you have sometimes suggested. But I think Milcery needs to be Buttercream, because they say Buttercream so fucking much in that show that it's all I can think when somebody says the Great British Bake Off. They say the Great British Bake Off, and I say, oh, Buttercream. I also think Ganache. Ganache would be a really good one. Because I think that our Pokemon are the ingredients, right? With Starbuck, I think only just personally, Starbucks is kind of an evil company, so I would avoid them for that. But that is a good name. What about Latte? Can we call him Latte? Or something like that? Starbucks is just, at least, you know, around here, pretty bad. Hell yes, thank you, Lamb. And thank you, Dom, for your amazing culinary delivery. We have done a Postmates only for ingredients. We've just done a little Postmates for ingredients. Tim Horton? Who's Tim Horton? Let's see, let's get another Linky. All right, looking for you, Lamb. Linked up, let's get it. Roast beef probably won't work. No, I think you already know. That's so funny. There's a guy named Timmy Hose, but my Automod was like, they're saying hose. Let's see. Tim Horton. Are they a Canadian? They must be a coffee. Yeah, Tim Horton would be great. If that's a coffee thing. It's a you, Poltergeist. Oh my God, what a cutie. That thing's insane looking, but I'm super excited about it. Hell yes, thank you, Big Ass Lamb, for your big ass donation. And it's got a cup. Oh, amazing. You're the best. Thank you, both of you, for your wonderful donation of ingredients for our bake-off. A teensy Milcery, but it's level 70. That doesn't quite do it. Timbits. Oh, that's so funny. Timmy's. Tim Hortons. That's funny. Are those in Michigan too? Our native Michigander Hulk and Psyduck might not be with us. Is that... Let me think about that, Persaikia. Because is Rotom... Where does one just find a Rotom in this game? Because if I can find him regularly, it might be fun. Because I think I've been in Michigan and seen Tim Hortons. Yes, thank you, Dedalius. Are you a Michigander? Where? Where on the hand? Near the auction place. Nice. Rotom is by any lighthouse. Oh, okay. Well, we're by a lighthouse. Let's see. We have more Michiganders? Moo, you a Michigander? Hell yes. I love Michigan. I'll pop by Michigan here and there. Michigan rips. So good. Okay. Well, they're just by any lighthouse. God, I love the Kirby music. West Coast. Weather Grand Rapids. I have been to Art Prize. I love Art Prize. I've only been there once, but Art Prize rips. It's a Grand Rapids Arts Festival. Haha. Oh, why is my voice so loud? Pop, pop. That's too loud. There we go. Bring it down a bit. A little smidgy. Yeah, Art Prize rips. Snoops, are you also a Michigander? We got some silly freaking gooses. Hey! Oleaf or Zoleaf? Let me know how you'd like me to say your name, but how's it going, my friend? Great emote. All right, we got a lot of Michiganders here. I just thought Tim Hortons was in Michigan. Oh, yes. Yes, some mitten occupants. Hell yes, thank you so much for your donation. Everyone, welcome to the Great British Bake Off, where we will pit our culinary and violence skills against all other bakers. Only one will leave the tent. Let's go for a linky. No, we're good. We're out. Hey, nice. Hell yes. Amazing. Gotta go catch a dog loaf now. So let me heal up. Just Leaf. Okay, hell yes. It's quite possible you had a different name, but great. What was your name before? So I can remember if I remember that one. Okay. I'd like to heal my Pokemon. Maybe I would. What if I did want to do that? Am I on the right thing? Yeah, I'm on here. Great. Good, 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 good. Leaf? Yeah, I think I remember. Yes, I definitely remember you. It's Leaf Erikson Day. Hernye. Yeah, the Bake Off. I'm super excited about this. We've had so many like crazy Nuzlocks that it's just so fun to just like do like a cutesy one. Big W. All right, I've healed. So now let's do a little release ski. So I gotta get this egg hatched. Cricketot, let me put away your held item, the ribbon suite. And I need to put you in the boxes. So Polchaigeist, let's change your held item. Oh, let me just take that held item. All right, so let's go to the boxes. Polchaigeist is probably pretty good, aren't they? Let's see. Stunspore, Withdraw, and Astonish. Modest Nature. Okay, all right. That's really good. Okay, so let's just put Cricketot out. So Cricketot, I'm going to cherish you forever in the wild. Great. Crockpot and our egg. So let's get Crockpot out. Let's catch ourselves a baby. All right, bakers, it's bread week. That means we're trying to find our starter. Throughout Pokemon and Minecraft, you're the blocky one? Nice. Purpur! A Bus Full of Buns, another friend of the channel and streamer, has a Cobblemon server, and I was looking, we were just harvesting Purpur blocks. Okay. Crockpot is a 10 out of 10 name, yes. Let's see. Oh, god damn it, Choodle. Alright. Make sure it doesn't have a soggy bottom. I love that soggy bottom is everybody knows soggy bottom. Alright. Oh, it's Lechonk. Okay. Yes, W song. Love this music. Yeah, this is Mario Kart. Routes is here. Alright. Not food, not food. Alright, bakers. It's time to find... Yes! Oh my god, I'm so excited I'm not British anymore! Let's go! Here we go. Yes! Everyone, let's see if this Pokemon is underbaked. Well, they're bread. I need to, okay, hold on. They're not, they're dough, so they need to prove, right? It's the Bun Boy. Why is my voice so hot? Let's get a little, bring a yay. Does this do it? I feel like my voice is so up there. Ha, ha. Usually not that high. Bring this down a little bit. Try this. Pop, pop, pop. Let me know if my voice is too loud for everybody. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on. I have the same settings. It's got, oh yes, it's well-baked body. Sing Mariah? Let's see. They prove. Okay, if it sounds good, that's what I care about. As long as I'm not peaking. Cool. All right. So, oh yeah, so is it overproved? Is bread overproved? So it doesn't have an overbaked body until it evolves, right? All right. Let's just make sure he's not overproved. Sourdough starter. Attack fallen. Ember, don't get a burn. Oh! Well, this isn't your standard Nuzlocke, so I think we just go catch another piece of bread. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody in the world saw that. That was a crit. Soggy bottom. That was a soggy. Who's the soggy bottom now? It's me. I'm gonna cut that out. Nobody ever saw that? It's a cutting room floor. Left him in the oven. He was overproved. Overproved. No Hollywood handshake. No Paul Hollywood handshake for me. All right. In a regular Nuzlocke, that would be a failed encounter, but for our BakeLocke, we have like a precious few amount of Pokemon that we can possibly get. So we're just gonna start again. Great. I don't know what you're talking about. I have not heard of that one, Dom. All right, let's just do one Ember, I guess. All right. Okay, we got the burn. Bollywood, yes. Make this up to Maryberry? Who's Maryberry? All right. Fido. All right, everybody. We got to be very careful to let the dough prove, but not overprove. We got him. Fido! Yes. My sweet little baby. Maryberry. I actually am not like, I don't know the most about Bake Off. Lamb, you redeemed a nickname. Let me know what the name is. Ah. I'm sure I'd recognize her. I've been watching season 13 to catch up. Chewy. Chewy is the name of your dog, but we gotta have a food name. We gotta have a food name, Lamb. I'm so sorry. I might refund you your points. We have to theme our nicknames. We have to theme our nicknames. Let's see here. I'd let you pivot for another food name. Chewy's dough. Bowl. All right, bowl. Bicarb. So what does bowl mean? Does it just mean bread? Some breads are chewy. Bowl. That's such a hard name to say. Chewy bread. No, I think I might have to keep the names pretty themed this time around. Hala. Yeah. All right. Maybe I think I might have to turn nicknames off on this one. Just because we have to be so in there. Sourdough is good. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna refund you these points. All right. Give me just a second, everybody. Because the names are so themed in this one, we're gonna do a little boop. Sorry, buddy. Let's do this one. We're just gonna pop that off. All right. This is the most themed we've ever been. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's get it. Yes, we will give IRL Chewy lots of pets. All right, well, you can plan your vengeance. I respect that. So Fido, I think Hala. I think we do need to give them a bread name. Vesper, you have redeemed a Squeak the Duck. This is for you, my friend. Oh, Beagle, like bagel? That's for IRL Chewy, yes. Toast. Toast is pretty freaking cute, Fat. Also, welcome, my friend. Thanks for hopping in. I think bold just doesn't, I've never heard of the word. So I'm thinking about the YouTube video. Wonder Bread. I think toast is really cute. I think we gotta do toast. Because they will become toast. It's bun, yeah. I'm just thinking about it for the most memeability. Yeasty. Jam and Jam. Name a Pokemon and Jam. That's funny. Toast, welcome to the party. Beautiful. Toast and Jam, oh, there it is. A Pachirisu only run? That sounds great. All right. Let's see here. So we have a Fido. And Fido's on the team, baby, so let's go. The BakeLocke lives. So let's take a look. Does he have any other abilities, or is it just well-baked body? Is there a possibility that I don't have well-baked body? Own tempo. No, I think own tempo always becomes well-baked body, so I think we're good, because that's such an amazing ability. Ironically, there is no fire gym. There's a fire Team Star base. Let's see here. It has Aroma Veil. What does Aroma Veil do again? Oh, you had a corgi named Toast? That's cute. All right. Let's see. Handy functions to remember? That's all right. Oh yeah, I can take my hat off. Actually, that's very nice. Protects from attacks that limit your moves. Oh, that's good for competitive and double battles and whatnot. Yeah. To get rid of this goddamn school hat. Remove. Finally, the Pompadour lives. There we go. I don't know what comes after the BakeLocke. I feel like maybe Emerald Imperium could be fun. Ares is a very fun name for a corgi leaf. Let's see. Aroma Veil or Sweet Veil? What is Sweet Veil? Well, let's heal our guy. Or let's hatch our guy. Yeah, it's well-baked. Because well-baked is such an amazing ability. The Gulf of America? Oh, yes. Loke? What's Loke? Sweet Veil protects you from sleep. Okay. I don't have the I don't have the access to, not the dog. I don't have access to the, what's it? I can't run around on my Bike-O-Mic Bigums yet. All right, let's see. Death by Glamour, absolutely phenomenal song. Yes, I use the Undertale music so much in my videos. All right. The Gulf of America, Nuzlocke? What does that mean? Honestly, you know what I would really love to do? And I don't think it's like the most inspired idea, but I want to do a fish lock. I don't know if I've seen a lot of fish locks, because I feel like there are some, because if we do a fish lock, maybe this is pseudoscience, but I always heard that sharks were fish, right? The Powerpuff Girls Nuzlocke. The addiction to Powerpuff Girls is strong. I sense it, Dom. That would only be 3 Pokemon, I guess. I guess Mojo Jojo, there's monkeys. Okay, it's gonna hatch soon. All right. All right, everyone, we are waiting for our dough to prove, but we need to make sure it doesn't overprove, or else the bake could crack. Because the bread has yeast in it, No, because you gotta prove the dough, all right? I'm a beginner chef. I don't understand anything about proving dough. That's my dark secret. My secret character arc is that I want to be the best baker, but I don't know anything about baking. So together, we will find out. Let's go. All right, set that egg timer. That's a great joke. All right, let's get it. Let's switch the vibe up. Yes. All right. Now, time to take the bake out of the oven. Come on. And our starter for our Great British BakeLocke is buttercream. Buttercream. It's buttercream. I'm not going to be able to say buttercream in a regular American accent every time I say buttercream. We're going to have to do it all posh-like, maybe Cockney. Buttercream. Yeah, we could do posh, or we could do it's only posh or Cockney. I can't say buttercream outside of that accent. So, welcome to the team, buttercream. This is buttercream. Yes. Oh my god, Milcery! This is... I mean, outside of the fact that this is the theming that we really need, it's just so cute. Okay, change the nickname, Milcery. It's a little lady! Buttercream. Buttercream. Yes, yeah, because I hatch the because if I hatch them, I become the OG. Yes, you will. Yeah, whenever I get something like a starter, I'll always try to shout out the person that gave it. Or the matcha. Definitely the matcha, yeah. Oh yeah, let's look at nature. Buttercream. Buttercream has a neutral nature and sweet veil. Honestly, sweet veil is pretty cool because it's you know, it's like insomnia but better because it keeps your allies from falling asleep. In double battles, that's pretty freaking phenomenal because like then you've got like it's an Among Us counter, right? Because Among Us is dominating, but this is actually a very phenomenal ability for competitive. Maybe not for us. Is it sassy? What does it say? It's serious. Ooh, all right. We have serious, careful, modest. I mean, modest Sinistcha. This is a special attacker, right? And it has hospitality. When the Pokemon enters a battle, it showers its ally with hospitality. Oh. This is all double battle stuff. Man, people are loving VGC, aren't they? They're like, what if we made more VGC related stuff? Only for doubles. All right. Hospitality is cool, but not very helpful outside of double battles. And I don't think there are any double battle gyms. So we have Buttercream, Polchaigeist, and Toast. So I think it's gotta be Toast, right? A Bound Sweet, but you're not a Wild Bound Sweet. He's gone forever. Generation 9, am I right? Okay. Anybody else see that? Am I in the Twilight Zone? All right. So, it gets heat proof. Ooh. When it evolves, it get heat proof? Or is that the other ability that it could have? Let's see. The Ghost Gym is double. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Rhyme is a double. Then we can absolutely have a great time with that. I guess I ate the Bound Sweet. So there was no Pokemon we could catch at the Inlet Grotto or the Poco Path. So when it, in general with Nuzlocke, and it's wibbly wobbly in Generation 9 because, you know, because it's more difficult to get a random encounter. But for our BakeLocke, I think it's, we'll get, hopefully, one Pokemon per area. But a lot of these areas don't have food Pokemon associated with them. So there are a couple of areas, especially coming up, I think, to South Province, where, let me know what you guys think about this, but there are areas like South Province Area 2 that have a couple of Pokemon that we would want, like Smoliv and Vespiquen, right? So because of the fact that I'm not getting like Pokemon in every area, I don't think it's particularly broken. We're also not getting like overpowered Pokemon, but I don't think it's particularly broken to get 2 Pokemon in South Province Area 2 I think also Smoliv is probably available in other areas, but I think we can get 2 Pokemon in one area, and I think we're still above board. I think we just get all the food Pokemon. Does anybody feel like that's cheating? Your voices are all welcome here. I want this to feel like a fun and balanced adventure, but I don't think that's crazy. But then also that gives us the opportunity in Casuaria Lake to get Tatsugiri and Dondoozler, right? Yeah, and Arbolive is awesome. They're so good. Hey, what's up, Llama Boy? Let's see. Involving a Finizen in the Union Circle. Llama, you're welcome to use my Discord server. We have a Pokemon chat, also a raids and trades portion if you're looking for people to do fun stuff like that with. But also welcome. It's right here. It's a wonderful community of folks. Also, Spupa. Spupa's not food. I think we get all the food. Yeah. I think because we're sacrificing encounters in so many other areas, I think it's fine. It's an all-you-can-eat BakeLocke, yeah. That's an amazing joke to sell it. No worries, Llama Boy. How are you enjoying today's Friday? I was up all night, well, for a good portion of the night, getting the latest YouTube video out for my channel, the Nuzlocke with far too many rules, and I love how it turned out, so I hope you guys have a blast with it. Honestly, straight to the edit, yeah. Y'all are too fucking funny. Let's see here. I think Spupa's... Actually, I kind of like Spupa. I think Spupa's fun. He's weird and interesting looking. Lamb, isn't that one of your favorites? Arboliva does have 6 weaknesses. Yeah, I guess he's normal grass, right? But Arboliva's, like, it's good. I wonder, does anybody know... Can anybody learn Grassy Glide? Could Sinistcha learn Grassy Glide? He's the favorite. I think he's cute. I think as far as like the middle bug things, like when you compare him to Metapod or Kakuna, I mean, Kakuna and Metapod are iconic. There's no going wrong, right? They're great. I think Kakuna looks awesome. But Spupa's just such a weird little guy that I'm like, I like him. They're great. Honestly, I think it's so iconic, Lamb, that your favorite is one of the pupa Pokemon. I love that, like, so many of you wonderful chatters have got like, Dom likes Wobbuffet. And I'm like, that's such a crazy favorite to have. He's this big in my brain, Wobbuffet. Not Dom. Dom, I imagine, is person size. But it's so funny. It's like people have such crazy, like somebody had Mightyena as their favorite. And I'm like, wow, that's like so crazy. It's so niche. And it makes me think about like, there's a Pokemon for everybody. Speaking about you, Dom, you're not this big, but Wobbuffet is in my brain. Purely because of the coat. That's cute. Bounsweet, you returned. Wobbuffet. Kricketune. That's such a fun one too, Honeycake. I feel like Kricketune gets hated on just because he's a little weak, but I think his design is cute. Wobbuffet trauma. Yes, truly. What's up, Devious? Yes, I've been traumatized by Wobbuffet. This song is from a game called Helltaker. And it is just one of the, I think it's called Vitality. I found it on a playlist of like the hypest video game songs. It's hype as hell. Larvitar's a good one. We should snag a Bounsweet, for sure. Ooh, Thundurus is good. He's a man. Yeah, it's a hell of a combo, truly. All right, so what level is... Let me see what level Nemona is so that we can have our bake-off team ready. Nemona battle. Not the Victory Road. Her first battle, what level are... No, this is like the final battle. Sarah B, can you help me? Maybe not. Let's see. Scarlet rival battles. Not Victory Road. I think she's like, let's see. I'll give you the full spiel in just a mo. Let's see, first battle, here we go. That's when we got the starter. She's just got a Fuecoke. So she's 8 and 9. So let's keep it to 8 and 9. Excellent, great. All right. Yes, Dedalius. I don't think your parents named you Dedalius Diggles. You got that from Harry Potter, I remember. Let's see here. I got my name Hades on Holiday because first of all, I thought it was catchy enough that it would stick. which I feel like is half of the you know, the battle. But I love the idea. Obviously, I like Greek mythology and stuff like that, and I think, you know, I'm an edgelord at heart. I love like goth shit. But I thought Hades on Holiday was like a good combination of the spooky and the cute. The idea of the Lord of the Underworld going on cute little vacations and having just a chill time playing video games felt like a fun mix of aesthetics that I like to embody. So the first answer is because I thought it was catchy and fun, and I think that, and then just like it marries up the vibes that I like. I am so excited to play Hades on console. Hades 2 at all. I haven't played it because it's an early access. I've got Steam, but I have not. Hey, thanks, honey. Yes, but I haven't had I haven't played it in early access because I just wanted to play it when it was together. Bound Sweet Line's got, ooh, Capsicid, Flapple, and Appleton. Okay, so we can Grassy Glide, because that's synergy. That is, oh, hi, Sunkern. What's the, there's gotta be like an adjective for the coalescing of flavors, right? I'm gonna tackle this thing. Let's just get some EXP. Because there's gotta be, oh, I'm so weak. I'm so very weak. Umami, nah, because like when I think about like the way that the flavors interact in a bake. Sunkern's attack is rising. Oh no. This feels like it could be a problem. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna get swept by a freaking Sunkern. Yes, Arboliva gets the grassy terrain up, and then everybody gets the grassy glide benefit, right? Because it becomes priority in the grassy terrain. So we could actually take advantage of grassy terrain, which is pretty sick. Let's see here. You got to get into the metaphor. You got to get me into the metaphor OST. Ooh, all right. Yes, to watch Ratatouille again. Yes. Ice types will be hard, and that's why Rotom heat form is going to be so unbelievably necessary. Capsicid is going to carry. Capsicid's going to be neutral to water and ice, so I think that it's also going to be important to have Rotom. Rotom is going to be so unbelievably helpful, and we can use one of the two Rotom forms. We can only use Rotom Heat and Rotom Fridge, right? Because those are the things that relate to food. The same guy who made the Persona games. Ooh, well those soundtracks go hard. I have gotten copyright stricken using, not stricken, but like it pinged me, said, you can't make money on this, when I used the Persona 5 soundtrack. Flavors melding, yes. There's gotta, yeah, the idea. Let's keep going. Flavors melding. The fridge would be great when we deal, because water, ice, ice against water. Coalesce, yeah. The ingredients, the perfect interaction of ingredients, because that's what our team is going to be. We need to have the best ingredients to make the perfect bakes, right? Oh yeah, let me go beat up some kids for money. Am I strong enough to beat up kids for money? I need buttercream to get a little bit of power here. Harmonizing. I like harmonizing. Yeah, that's great. For the ingredients to harmonize into the perfect flavor. Yeah. I was so scared for a second, but it's great to have you back. Oh yeah, Dom, you were saying you're living out in the desert and it's the amount of rain you're getting. I don't know if that's cool or not. I think we're gonna find it together, Snoops. But yes, I do like the harmony of flavors, right? To create the harmony of ingredients and spices to create the perfect flavor, we should say mouthfeel. We should say mouthfeel a lot. That's more of a cereal term, I think. Like buttery, flaky, right? Sweet, spicy, savory. I gotta work on all my bake-off vocabulary. You guys are in a perpetual drought. It's good, yeah, but it's gloomy. That's fair. Umami. I think umami and savory kind of hit the same spot for me, but I think umami is the specifically like meat flavor. Oh no, it's a Bound Sweet. It's that same Bound Sweet. So I guess, let's take a look here. Could I beat another one of you? What's an easy Pokemon to beat up? Probably Igglybuff, right? Oh, rest in peace. Oh, what was our Igglybuff? Does anybody remember the name of the Igglybuff, my first death in the first Nuzlocke I did on my channel? I'm suddenly not remembering. I think I do need to do baby Igglybuff like that. Let's go for a tackle. Hey! Browns, hold on, I'm gonna look at this, I'm gonna say it so right. But welcome to the channel, how is it going, my friend? I am Hades, and this is our holiday as we are in the Great British BakeLocke. Us, as well as our fellow bakers, will compete to see who is truly Star Baker and best at violence. Come on in. Brownie Risker? Brownie Risker sounds right. Brownie Risker is a fantastic name, especially when we are in a BakeLocke. The Great British BakeLocke, our party right now, is Toast, who is not doing a lot of damage. We should name Bounsweet Mangosteen because it's the fruit it was inspired by. Ooh, okay. I can't lick this thing because it's a normal type. Can growl at it. Let me growl at it. Oh, a symphony of flavors. Fluffaluf, Vesper. Oh no, it's competitive. Oh god. Has he always been so good? All right, get me the hell out of here. Toast is really bad right now. Toast is not very good. This toast is overbaked. I can't lick it because it's normal. You can't lick normal stuff. Damn, that's a really good ability. I think Symphony's good, like a symphony of flavors. Well, what do you mean? Oh, auto-battling is a good idea, Dedalius. Picture profiles. Great. Yeah, because I feel like I should be able to auto-battle, no problem. Cooperation. Fuecoco is here because Fuecoco is they were our starter. They're a hot pepper. They're a little hot pepper croc, but they can't evolve because the second they evolve into Crocolore, they stop being a hot pepper. So they're just kind of here right now. Oh yes, Buttercream! There we go, Buttercream. Buttercream. Oh, okay, you're in trouble. Toast is worn out. Pokemon come back before they die? What do you mean? So the starter is Alcremie, so I guess Fuecoco should go. I have Fuecoco in the party now just if we need help leveling up, but I think Fuecoco should leave the party. I think Fuecoco is ultimately not going to be on the team. They're a pepper, but they don't remain to be a hot pepper. We have a hot pepper coming up, which is Capsicid. I can beat you up like this. No, I can't. Man, Fido, this dough is so underproved. Oh my god, a lot of time. A lot of time. Gotta put it in the proving cabinet, right? Because we're super chefs. We can't just prove it on the counter. You can see it in light. The Great British BakeLocke. A sweet symphony. Honestly, that's pretty cute. It's not a bittersweet symphony. It's a sweet one. Just a sweet one. Yeah, it's raining and it's cold outside the tent. The dough's not proving. And there's only 30 minutes left for the technical. All right. Wow, we're so weak right now. Maybe Poltergeist can do something? Poltergeist should be able to fight an Igglybuff super well. Yeah, maybe I should go back to Route 1 Mons, yeah. Can I bully you? Okay, I got this guy down. Buttercream. Now, Igglybuff should... I might be able to take out... Because Igglybuff, they might get Disarming Voice early on. Let's see. Yes, no problem bullying Igglybuff. That's it. Oh boy. Oh, we're so weak right now. We're so very weak right now. Hold on, Nimona. Please hang on. I need more time in the oven. More time in the oven, please. Yeah, we gotta go back to Route 1, I think. Oh, we gotta name him Latte. Yes, very good idea. Right. A tip. I'm getting all the tips right now because I'm just constantly. Let's see. An e-shop gift card. Ooh. Legends Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game in the last 10 years. I love it. I think there are a couple people that don't like it, but I think largely it's pretty recognized as a very good game. And also, happy birthday! Happy belated! Yeah, I adore that game. It's so fun, the exploration feels so good. It's top-notch. Top-notch. Oh. Let's see. Music got loud. Where are we? Pop it down a bit. Boop. There we go. This particular track. So how's that? That should bring it down a smidge. This is just a loud track. This is one of the issues. Let's see. What am I looking for? Excellent. Great. Thank you for letting me know, everybody. Always want to make this as positive of a tech experience. Latte. There's an incoming ad, but don't even worry about it. We're just gonna be getting our shit ready. Latte. Yes, latte. Oh my god. Latte, buttercream, toast, and crockpot. Yeah, I'm so hyped. Yes, capital hyped for Za. Let's see, 25! Hey, happy quarter day. Excellent, 25 is a great age. What's Whooper? Whooper, Whooper, double Whooper, 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 triple Whooper. Yeah. I love Latte so much. Honestly, Latte, does Latte know a grass move? What do you know, Latte? Stun Spore. Stun Spore does not really give you, Ha! Psyduck. But I can auto battle, because auto battle doesn't know that I don't have the type advantage. Yes. Okay, so Latte's auto battling. You learned a move! Huh, what'd you get? Ooh, Strength Sap would be amazing. What do we get? We learned something. Absorb, yes! Oh my god, yes. Okay. Sinistcha is gonna get too powerful too quick, I think. Sinistcha might be the best starter that we could hope for. A ghost type in these early moments, especially grass, gonna be pretty clutch. Cause I started with Fuecoco, that means that she has Sprigatito. Hey, see you around, Land. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great one, my friend. Go with the blood card, and we'll be back on Sunday doing some more baking. All right, let's see. You've been trying to shiny hunt all the Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Oh, that's fun. Won't be, yes, 90 up to, oh boy, yeah. Yeah, then why complain about being $80 when after the tariffs it's gonna be 95? Good question. All right, so I don't wanna go above level 9. So maybe Latte, maybe I put Latte away for the moment, because I want to fight some trainers. Cries in Canadian dollars, truly. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be not very, the fire's gonna be a bit of an issue for now. Oh, Sinistcha. Let's do one more auto battle with Sinistcha here. Get Milcery up to hopefully something respectable. Complains about luxury? Oh, like the fact that like we don't have to have games. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always good to be humble. But it does suck to pay that much for a video game. So I guess Crockpot is they're gonna not be around for too long. So I'd not worry about them over leveling. Yeah, that little baby's whizzing around like a Monster Energy. Yes, exactly. Latte, buttercream, toast. So buttercream is getting there. Toast is not very good right now, are they? Can I just use this? That seems like it might be busted to use it right now, right? 5-star names, truly. What's up, Fireheart? If I haven't said hello to you yet. It's our little piece of happy in a sea of crap. Yes, exactly. there's, you know, it's a comfort, right? But yes, it always is good to be reminded that while it sucks that they're expensive games, it is a first world problem, right? Oh no, gotta pay $90 for a video game. Yeah, it's a wonderful lesson in humility. Let's see. So I'm not gonna spin around with buttercream yet. And also, we do need the gay one. We're gonna have to get the gay buttercream. Buttercream, can I... Are you strong enough to beat a scatterbug? Yeah, this track rips. Buttercream. We can beat scatterbug, no problem. Latte is level 7. Buttercream. Buttercream is in trouble. We can beat up scatterbugs, but that's kind of it. Oh, buddy. Okay. There's Buizel. Whooper, whooper, double whooper. The gay buttercream is, if you spin around at dusk, you'll get the pansexual colors. It's the rainbow cake. So we need the gay cake. If you're looking it up, it's called the Rainbow Alcremie. Because Alcremie, depending on what time of day it is, there's like a billion different color combinations. Yes, be gay, do crime. Yes. Milcery has a lower base stat total than the first stage starter. Yeah, Milcery's not very good right now. But I wonder if it would be, I think we should wait to evolve them. Because Alcremie is actually very good. Like, Alcremie's got insanely good stats that we shouldn't take advantage of just because we got traded the item, you know what I'm saying? So I think maybe this is going to be a Sinistcha and Fido situation. But Toast is not very good. Let me look at Fido. Because we're going to be in a bit of a trouble. I think Latte is going to be a huge help against the terastallized Punch Punch Pikachu, right? So defense, physical defense is actually pretty good on Latte at 70. So, you know, minimum stats. When do you evolve, buddy? So you also learn Covet at level 8 and Bite at level 11. So we should at least get you to level 8, because I think her Pokemon are 9. So we'll get everybody to level 9. Rainbow Swirl spin counterclockwise more than 10 seconds at dusk. Yes, that's how you get the gay cake. Been listening from afar while on a bed of nails? Oh my gosh. I am ruling out Slowpoke because we're ruling in Rotom because you put food in a freezer and an oven. But the rule is if you have to kill it or maim it in order to make it food, then it is not food. But yes, the fridge is where you keep food. So I can more clearly put that logic in there. Also, you're on a bed of nails? What? Let's see here. Yeah, I think Buttercream is going to be taking a backseat anyway. But once again, Dom, the rule that I just talked about, what would you have to do to make a squid food? Here's multiple choice. Would you have to make a little picnic and give it a little chair? Would you have to buy it a birthday present? Or would you have to murder it and cook it? D, all of the above. I think you might have to murder it and cook it. So it's not going to count as food. Hitmontop being a blender is hilarious. People eat it live, okay, but Tom, that's a pedantic response, but I respect it. Just the plastic kind for your achy back. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food out hot, eat the food? What? Oh, in? When you in the cold food out of... So it's the... Yes, I think you're saying it goes into the oven. I think? I don't know if I'm following. The level cap for Nemona is 9. Usually with hardcore Nuzlocks, the level cap strictly applies to the gym, but I do want to get us to 9. If we accidentally pop to 10, it's not the end of the world. We're not like rule breakers. Yeah, Slowpoke's losing their tail in Generation 2. It used to be that it took them 10 minutes to feel the pain of the tail getting chopped off, but then they switched it that now they just don't feel the pain at all, which is because then they wanted people to eat them. Still maimed, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of like a lizard that loses its tail to escape. Yes, we can only use the Slowpoke tail, which tragically not a very good Pokemon. We don't have any candy Pokemon yet, do we? That's very... No, we sort of... Well, we have Slurpuff and Milcery. They're like baked goods. We have the pie. We have Appleton. All right, let's get Latte out here. Let's start with Toast and see what we can do. Shiny Mareep is cotton candy, yeah. But I don't think we do. Diglett could be chocolate. I feel like that would probably be in the Pokedex if that was true. All right, let's beat up kids for money. Lechonk. All right, this is a normal type, so I can't use the lick attack. Can't be out here licking. So let's get a Growl going to lower its attack, because I know this thing's a physical attacker. Also, I think it's only got normal type attack, so it would be a straight up W if we could just send out Sinistcha. But I'm gonna try to get Toast as much power as possible, as much experience as we physically can. But they're so weak. They're just so weak. This is such an embarrassing display. Diglett is not a turd. Crit! Oh my god. There we go. That's a crit from Toast. If I could get some power here, let's go. Tail Whip. Not a big fan of another Tail Whip. That's 2 defense drops. We're still, I don't think we're even in crit range. Yes, one more hit. Disarming Voice, that's special, so it's not gonna be, yeah. Toast has actually pretty good defenses. There we go. All right, Toast did it. Toast did it. Double crit from Toast. Okay. Comfy's, I don't know if they're candy, but that is cute to think of them that way. I guess Alcremie has candy little charms. Toast is trying so hard. We are allowed to use items in berries, Dom. Is there a place where I can... I guess you find berries around. I should find some berries. Covet. Yes. We're not allowing... I'm personally not allowing Amoonguss because Amoonguss is a poisonous mushroom. You can eat mushrooms, but I think Amoonguss specifically... I think this is just better. Yeah, let's get rid of Tackle. Amoonguss specifically is just a poisonous toadstool. Like, he's not edible. But if there is like an edible mushroom, but I don't think there is. There's not like a... It's not like a food Pokemon. Shroomish is sort of... I would say Shroomish is in the arguable zone. I guess if we're gonna allow Serena, maybe Shroomish? Yes, don't have to... Yes, once again, you can eat anything once. Anything you can eat once. All right, let's heal up. This is a slow going, but that's kind of refreshing to me. Just like having like a chill nuzz. Yes, who's that throwing ass down there? Is that the Ice King? One of them's throwing it real fast. All right. So now we're at level 8. Latte's at 7. So we're pretty close. I love Snorlax throwing ass. That's great. I think there's another kid to beat up, right? Where's that kid? Let me beat up another kid. Throw some ass in the chat while I go find this kid to beat up. There we go. I love that. I gotta get one of those. Struggle busing early on, baby. You gotta get the struggle buses out of the way. Throw an ass in the bake-off tent. All right, let's get it. Hey, let's battle. All right, you're on, kid. Our eyes meet. Battle we must. Tarantula. Actually, Tarantula is a bug type. So because... What is going on there? Because of the ghost typing, I'm no longer weak to bug. I'm neutral. Ice cube is not food. They're just... Ice cube... Ice is... Water is not food. Let's see. I think I actually don't have a lot to do against Tarantula. But I don't think they have a bug attack right now. But at Crunch, I know. It's... I hate to break it to you, just because of Crunch. Stun Spore. Doesn't make it food. Might be satisfying to crunch. Struggle bug. Okay, so it does have a bug move. Woo! Okay, but that's fine. Yes, Geodude doesn't really crunch. You'd have to bite down pretty damn hard. It does use a spoon as a weapon. That's not a lot of damage, but I'm not gonna be able to do much. So I think we gotta switch out to Toast. We got the Para. Struggle Bug doesn't do much, so it looks like Sinistea has decent special defense. Yeah, he just break your teeth. That's not crunchy. That's not rock candy. That's rock. That's different. It's a different thing. I think the String Shot is not gonna matter when you're paralyzed. Let's go for a Covet. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking with grease. Let's do it. Tatsugiri. Yes, Tatsugiri is sushi. Tatsugiri is a food Pokemon. Carbink is rock candy. That's cute, but not canonical. Not to say that this is all based in the canon, but these are pretty much food. Kadabra could be a chef, I guess. Yeah, we need to find Applin. Applin is so in the team once we find Applin. I think Applin is available once we get to one of the team star areas, right? Yeah, here we go now. This is a slow going beginning, but you know what? You gotta make your ingredients just right. You gotta source them properly and ethically. You gotta let the dough prove. You gotta work it all out before you can really make the perfect bake. So, it's all a game of patience. Hi, Nimona. Nimona understands. She's still here watching us, waiting. Yeah, it is a forest. It's the forest that has all the graffiti. Dom, you've redeemed a battle royale. Now remember, whoever wins this battle royale is going to be in charge of my channel because I refuse to accept the responsibility. This is one word? Yeah, there we go. All right, and if anybody's just popping in, I just released a new video on YouTube today. It's the Nuzlocke with far too many rules. Love how it turned out. Hope you guys are having a blast with it. Make sure to support it, comment, like, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't, and let me know what you think about it. This is all for the cookies, yes. We gotta let the dough prove. So Toast is looking pretty good. Let's get Latte a little bit more EXP. Some Girl Guide cookies? Ooh, is that what you guys call Girl Scout cookies? Hell yes. Ooh, I'm a sucker for some Thin Mints. All right, so let's go around. If I could find a berry. Because there's just stuff to be found. Let me make sure I don't have anything usable. Potions, revives, nothing. Ooh, a cherry berry? Honestly, a cherry berry is going to be pretty good. We should probably give that to Fido, because I could get paralyzed. Or maybe I should give that to... Yeah, I should give that to Sinistea and then find a healing berry for Fido. Because if... I think Sinistea is going to be the one that we need to fight against Punch Punch Pikachu. Vesper, you're in charge. Hell yes. All right, what should we bake? What do you want to make for our first technical? What are we cooking? Tarantula. Happiny. Oh, Happiny probably gives a lot of EXP, huh? It's probably too risky to get Milcery in here. Oh, and... Hi, Happiny. You're actually kind of a rare spawn, aren't you? There we go. Let's beat him up. As channel president, you mandate Canadian spelling from here on out. What's the... Lemon squares and Canadian spelling. I'm into it. On the topic of Thin Mints, check the Tartarus main chat. All right, I'll take a peek when I'm done streaming. I guess let's go for an Absorb, see what that does. I'll go for the Stun Spore, because Happiny, I don't know what kind of tricks this thing has. Hughes? Add your US folks? Your US folks? Let's see. Paralyzed, love that. What's the word that you're trying to say, Big Mask? In Canadian? I can't tell. Let's get an Absorb. Happiny must also still have really good special defense. Yeah, okay. Add your use. To what? Oh, color versus color? Yeah, okay. Pronounce eggs with an H? Hegs? You guys say hegs? Neighbors? Neighbors? Living in the Mitten, we used to have an address that spelled harbor as harbor. Oh, I see. That's so funny. Yeah, that's got to make really the postal service really confused. I think we got to bring Toast in. I mean, Latte's not in any big danger, so maybe I just keep going. I think we're pretty covered on Mons Didalius. I think the only two DLC Pokemon that are food are Sinistcha and Milcery, and we've got them. I think we're looking pretty crisp. I think we're looking nice. The bake is good. It's crumbly, but it's not like it doesn't fall apart in your hands. It's not too doughy. I feel pretty good. All right. Oh, it's just using Absorb now too because it's copycatting. Well, honestly, I'll just do this because as much as I think we could just crush this with Toast. Oh, hi, Hoppip. I think this is better to give more of the EXP to Sinistcha. Alcremie enjoying the mournful tones of Karen Carpenter? I don't know who that is. Wow, this is slow, but there's really no danger, I guess. Who was impersonating Creed? The Carpenters. Don't know him. I'm so sorry to disappoint you here, Dom. If it makes you feel better, I do live under a rock. Minister Snoop's known. There we go. Happiny is down. Please don't overlevel me. Yes. Okay. How we looking? We're pretty good. 8, 6, and 8. A beautiful voice. I've definitely heard them. All right. Doo-doo. I love this music so much. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, sometimes I just missed out on some stuff, and people are like, you don't know that? I was talking to my friends, and like, you don't know the royal family stuff? And I'm like, no, I don't. Of course I don't know anything about the royal family. I could tell you that I'm excited about Pokemon Legends ZA, you know? Like, I just don't. There are certain things that either I was under a rock looking at my own stuff, or I just, you know, happened, and I was like, oh, okay. But Christmas albums. Makes it even less likely that I might know him then. Let's see here. But I might recognize the voice. Who knows? So I guess I'm getting close to... Buttercream needs to get something. Something's got to give with Buttercream. So maybe I'll go to the boxes and I will get Latte scooted and Toast scooted. This is looking like the rival battle, especially because I'm playing hardcore. This is going to be our first hardcore of one of these Gen 9 Nuzlockes. So, actually, didn't I play the Catlock hardcore style? I don't remember. I know I didn't use any healing items, but I don't remember if I was switching. We had good luck on the Catlock. All right, let's beat up some of these weaker guys with Buttercream. Ooh, Buttercream's in trouble. Buttercream, you're so weak. Superstar, they long to be close to you. We've only just begun and a bunch of others. Don't know. All right, that's still fun though. So much to discover. Yeah, truly. Truly, itty bitty kitty committee. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the Great British BakeLocke. All right. Man, Milcery's so weak. Milcery's a weak little baby. I love the Love Ball, though. That's a good option. Hardcore Skitty Nuzlocke and Brilliant Diamond? Never. Never, Dom. The idea of a weak lock is pretty fun. Like, if it's got, like, less than X amount of, you know, base stat total. That could be fun. Then we would get a Delcatty. We just have, like, you know, I've seen, like, Nuzlocks like that where you have to get super tricky with, like, classically weak Pokemon. Yeah. Scatterbug I can beat. I can beat up a Scatterbug. A Wobbelock. Oops, all Wobbuffets. Oh my god, a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So Psyduck has proven not so easy to defeat, but what about you? You're great and British. Hey, there we go. Not baked, but off for the night. Hell yes. Let's see. All right. Well, we are making the finest of British baked goods as buttercream is going to hopefully get strong enough to be able to fight our rival baker, Nimona. But right now, buttercream is a little too weak to be dealing with anything, so I'm trying to just auto-battle them up. But a little underbaked, a little underproven, a little bit of a soggy bottom right now. Yeah, we're just getting so little. Maybe I just have to fight the Lechonks themselves. Maybe, let me go back here, Poco Path style, see what I can find. Yeah, if I can sneak up on Lechonk. Yeah, sneak up on a level 3 Lechonk. Even Milcery can do this. Even Buttercream. Milcery seems bigger than average. Oh, some would say too big. That's crazy. That is a bit of a waste. Sweet Kiss, that's why I don't have any attacks. What the hell's Aromatic Mists? What's Aromantic Mist? The user boosts the special defense stat of his ally Pokemon. Okay, that's not very helpful. Sweet Kiss is good, but I guess we just tackle. When does Buttercream learn anything useful? Hey, crit, nice. You can't just talk about Soggy Bottom. I can't? What's the appropriate time to talk about Soggy Bottoms? Let's see here. Come on, Buttercream. Sweet Kiss is known by Jinx, but it's known by really all the cute little guys. Buttercream. Let me look at Milcery. When does Milcery learn anything? Am I just fighting a losing battle? Yeah, we're in the tent with Paul and Mary Berry. Also Prue. Prue's here. Sweet Kiss. Sweet Scent at 10. Okay, so there's nothing. There's no reason to bring Milcery up. I mean, Sweet Kiss is something. I guess I should just get him there a little bit, but there's nothing. Milcery learns nothing. Yeah, Crockpot's great. Yeah, love Prue. Yeah, this is gonna be my scrummiest Nuzlocke yet. Ooh, come on, Milcery. Get him. Yes, very intense. Ha! Alright. So it looks like our BakeLocke is about as good as it's gonna be. Crockpot is technically a chili pepper. So they might be okay now. Before I truly discredit them. Let's get it. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna be able to beat her like this. The oven is preheated. I think we just need to get these two to level 9. And then that's gonna be fine. So I think level 9 is gonna be pretty easy to get to. I'm not gonna go fighting other people because we have the possibility of getting far too over-leveled. So let's see here. Doop, 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 doop. God, I love the Kirby music so much. Oh, I can't wait till I can ride my bike. Oh yeah, the Sonic music fuels me. We're making our way. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Gotta go fast. And I'm homebound. Alright, let's heal up. Nimona is still here. Metric measurements? Yes, it's at Celsius. No! I only know Fahrenheit. Because I'm a dirty Yank. I guess Sinistra, let's see what we can do. If we can find another Happiny. Yeah, I don't want to go into this fight below level 9, so maybe I just... Because I'm not gonna... All the battles are optional now. So let's just have Sinistra take him out. Take the shot. Just subtract 30 and cut it in half? Oh, that's not a bad trick. Close enough is all I need. Ooh. And if I could get like a Oran berry or something. Oh, level 9. We got to level 9 on Toast. So let's go to the boxes and put Toast back. Hey, guys. Okay. Okay, maybe if I could get an Oran berry, that would be a huge help. Let me see what I can find. Potion... What the hell's that? Oh, it's a Punch Punch Pikachu? No, it's a Sunkern. Because these little Pokeballs can just be berries, right? Paralyze Heal. Lashonko. Shroodle. Pokeball. Burn Heal. I did get some berries. I think I get... Oh, maybe the berries are the little sparklies. Right? Because there's different kinds of items. Yeah, these things, right? Cherry berry, yes. Okay, so I want the little sparklies. Out here looking for little sparklies. We need the finest of ingredients if we are going to make it past round 1. The technical is coming up, and we've been asked to make... What should be the first week? Because I think I'm going to break it down into weeks, right? Because the different gyms... Because Katie, she's Biscuit Week, right? Because she makes confectionaries. Or maybe Biscuit Week is not correct. Isn't there... There's Biscuit Week, there's Cake Week, there's Bread Week. Ooh, a thaw. But there's Pastry Week. It's got to be Pastry Week. Skitty Ironmon. Yes, I meant in-game. Yes, I'm not the giant bike dinosaur, not a literal bike. Victorian sponge cake? Yes. I think that it's got to be Pastry Week to start. Where's another berry? Another berry. I need an oran berry. I mean, a citrus berry would be magnificent, but like... An oran berry seems fine enough. Because the terrestrializing moves from this thing is really tough. I don't have Dino Bike right now. I only unlock him after I go to school. So we're gonna, you know, the oven is still preheating, everybody. We still need to find the exact right, can anybody tell me what a ganache is? I need to do a little more research if I'm gonna be making the right jokes for this Nuzlocke. Oh, a Bonsley! Bonsley's a cutie. We can easily beat up a Bonsley to get a little EXP. Let's do that. Let's take out this Bonsley, because that thing is gonna be taken right out. Can I sneak up on it? Pastry Week, yes. Yes, the utmost to provide the flaky crust. That beautiful sponginess. Sponge. Ganache is a glaze, icing, sauce, or filling for pastries. There we go, made from chocolate or cream. Thank you, Vesper. I'm glad we have experts. It's like a frosting, because buttercream is also a frosting. But a ganache, I think, is a chocolate one. The chocolate and cream. Let's see. Ooh, fake tears, that's fine. Right? Spadef, ooh. Why would you be lowering my Spadef anyway? All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, yes. Okay, if we can get another Bonsley. That was amazing. Hey, Daniel T. Man, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the holiday. I am Hades, as we are in the Great British BakeLocke. Our ovens are preheating. We are looking for the finest of ingredients as we are going to our first technical challenge in Pastry Week. Welcome to the channel. I'm not British, but sometimes I am. All right, let's see if I can find another Bonsley to beat up. I'm out here looking for berries because we need the perfect ingredients so that we can handle Nimona, because she's not messing around. She's been to like some kind of private, she comes from a big house, you know, she's got a rich family. Oh, there's another Bonsley. She went to private culinary school. What's the front and the back? That's gotta be it, right? There we go. Hell yes, welcome, welcome. We just released a new YouTube video today. If anyone hasn't taken a peek at it, it's the main piece of my channel is the YouTube, and this one's gonna be a YouTube video in and of itself. Beating up Bonsley, but it is the Nuzlocke with far too many rules. Love how it turned out. Hope you guys are having a blast with it. Make sure to give it a comment. Let me know how you think about it. Missing the berry bond top. Yes. Excited to watch it later? Hell yes. Thank you. Yeah, the editing was a beast. Absolute beast. Hey, Jerome, thank you so much for following. All of y'all are in the pre-1K club, which is pretty goddamn exciting. Thank you so much for the support and the follow. Welcome to the holiday. Great, okay. So we're looking good. We gotta get everyone to level 9. I don't think Milcery is gonna be very helpful to have at level 9, so I'm not that worried. Also, what's up, Sarcastic? And Daniel, you came here from YouTube. You have a top comment on the latest video. Hell yes, I love it. Wait, which one was you? Well, I try not to look at it too much. But I really appreciate the comment, and I really appreciate you coming from YouTube over here, my friend. It's a big help to come over and support the live side. That video in particular was the most crazy Twitch situation that we've had in a long time. Yes, the cult leader is still a tag for the BakeLocke. Oh no! Well, I guess I am. That's funny. I'll have to get rid of that, Dom. So on this Great British BakeLocke, our bakers, our absolute... that got a little Australian. So we have toast, buttercream. Crockpot is currently... I think we can officially take Crockpot out. Latte, buttercream, and toast. So there's a possibility, because I think she's gonna open up Sprigatito. So I think we go for toast opening, and if we get an Oranberry, we can have better chances. This is a tough one, because I know this battle's not so easy, but if we can get a clean switch, and we do have the Cherry Berry, and we resist Electric on Sinistjaw. Ooh, there's a TM over there. I would love a little bit of a hint. Oh, extra small candy. Yes, let's give that to Buttercream. But we have a few food Pokemon that I have in my sights. Ooh, here we go. Yes, okay. Fido's hidden ability keeps it from using items. Oh. Isn't that bad? Is it like clumsy or something? Because right now we're own tempo, which is pretty good. What's this? Klutz. Yeah, Klutz sucks. Why is that there? Stored power? The greater the boost of stats, but I don't think anybody has the ability to boost anything right now. I could withdraw. If I withdrawed, I could go for a sweep. I could lose Astonish. Could Latte learn stored power? That could be a good way to handle. So let's go stored power. No, I can't. But Milcery could learn it, but it doesn't do anything because Milcery can't boost their stats. So maybe eventually. Isn't that bad that it would have Klutz? Yeah, each boosted stat will make it go up 20. So if I can get, like, you know, once I get acid armor, that would be insanely helpful. Oh, where are these berries at? I mean, a Ranberry. I know you're out here. I know you're around. Give me them sweet, sweet berries. Yeah, Calm Mind. Oh, Calm Mind is going to go hard, yeah. Yeah, I think Alcremie ultimately is going to be a huge boon for the playthrough. Here, let's do this. Let's do a little picnic because we need to get ready. Can't use emotes. Is this it? No. I think the only thing now that I need is just to get the Oranberry. But let me do a little picnic because I need to... Oh, I can't picnic yet. Okay, well, we can't do it. Well, I'm going to do this then. I'm going to do a little battle royale. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Let me get out of here so I don't get attacked by a random Pokemon. Let me go to town. But I need to find an Oranberry because that feels like it's going to be such a huge help. It's going to be a chair stream. So let's do this. Everybody, watch out. If this chair does anything weird, you're going to have to tell me about it, but I'll be back in 2 shakes. And then we'll do our first technical. happened? Did anything happen with the chair? Is my house haunted? That's so funny. Automod is so out of pocket. All right. I'm so sorry that the chair ruined your pie. All right. Let's go. Boop. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I love this music. All right. We got the pirate-ass music, baby. Oh, that's okay, Dom. I think it's right that it doesn't have egg moves, or else it'd be a little busted. It's okay that Milcery doesn't. It's okay that Milcery isn't good at anything right now. All we need is, I think, at least, I mean, 2 Oran berries would be amazing. Now they're out here. I just know it. I've been finding cherry berries. Expedef is fun, but not for our. Oh, hi Bonsley. Not for our hardcore business. Though I don't think that really, I never used the X items unless I was in real trouble. My first playthrough in this game, I went to the Fire Star base, and it was just insanely above the level that I was, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to pop a bunch of performance-enhancing drugs and just hope for the frickin' best. Berries? Is that a berry? Yes. Tiny mushroom. A lot of Bonsleys out here. Okay. Looking for the finest of ingredients to make... If it's pastry week, what's a good pastry? I feel like I don't really have, like, a good idea of, like, yeah, that's a pastry. Because when I think pastry, I think, like, nice cookies. Or, like... Because I'm uncultured. I think we were all just starting to realize this. An eclair, yes. And a Danish, yes. Because a donut's not a pastry. Ooh, a little tarantula. Do the berries continue to spawn? I think it's just a matter of time before they respawn, right? Let's see if we can find some more. I think we should make a nice eclair. Ooh, I don't think, I know what a croissant is. Ooh, yes, come on. Persim, all right. Let's say a mince pie. A pie's not a pastry, is it? Is a pie a pastry? What's the taxonomy? Does anybody have some kind of a binomial nomenclature? Perhaps some kind of dichotomous key that we could use for these different kinds of delicious things? Ooh, well, I never really went over here. Pie is a pastry. Okay, let's make a pie then. Yeah. If it's pastry week, we're making a delicious pie. Let's see. Yeah. King K. Rules theme, absolute culture. Thank you for seeing. Yeah, I used the King K. Rool one in the latest video when I had to do that stupid pirate impression against Nessa. So funny. Pastry is baked good. Is a baked good. It's a baked good. Just like I read good. Pastry is a baked good typically made from a dough containing flour, fat, water, and can be either sweet or savory. Pies, tarts, croissants, and danishes. I would have thought croissant would have been a bread situation, but it's a pastry. Croissant is the ridiculous way people have been pronounced. Oh, croissant. Croissant. All bread tastes the same. Fight you. Nightingale, first of all, hello. I think I've read a couple of earlier chats, but now I've realized that I'm talking to you. That's so incorrect. Bread tastes the same? Have you never had challah? Have you never had pumpernickel? Have you never had just like a honey glaze? Have you never had a croissant? Sourdough? Parmesan bread? Let's see. I don't think you missed anything. We're just looking for berries. I'm just trying to find a goddamn Oran berry, and I'm grasping at straws, buddy. Cherry berry? I'm looking for little sparkly pieces in the grass. Banana bread. Cinnamon raisin bread. Nightingale. Also, hello, Skelly Bobs. Pumpkin bread. I think you just haven't had good bread. Garlic bread. You've had garlic bread, haven't you, Gail? Gail. Garlic bread. I don't think that's a pastry. I think that's bread. We gotta put some bread. Garlic bread. You must have had garlic bread. You've had banana bread, right? Have you had banana bread? Not all bread is created equal. We gotta get you some good bread. Everybody put some bread. Bread week is coming up. We gotta have bread week. Right now it's pastry week. Because Katie is one of the only... Katie and Larry are the two food-related gym leaders. Cinnamon raisin bread. Oh my god, a cinnamon raisin bagel? Get out of here. My god, it's so delicious. Some people don't like a sweet bagel, but I am a sucker for a sweet bagel. Ooh, another extra small candy. Give that to buttercream. Zucchini bread. I've never had zucchini bread. Have I got one of those berries yet? Probably not. Nope. I need the good berries. All right, give me the extra small candy. Yes, okay, love that. Buttercream. Okay. Now, hey, if you got some money, yes. I mean, definitely. A cinnamon roll. Is a cinnamon roll a pastry? Banana bread is a cake. It's just called bread for some reason. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, banana bread's great, but it's not bread? I mean, what is, oh, hey, buddy. What is cake if not sweet bread? I think at the end of the day, it is a little similar, and that's what I get. That's how I get mixed up. Yes, spend it while you got it. Brought to you by a certified financial advisor, Didalius Diggles. You can purchase from the Ginkgo Guild merchants. That is for Pokemon Legends Arceus. That is not this game. Sadly. Bread with sprinkles. Yeah, what is a cake if not bread with sprinkles, right? You can understand how uncultured I am. Wait, is that a little sparkly? Yes. Chesto. Okay, we're finding... If Chesto, all these things are here, a Ranberry has to exist. It has to be here. Interesting. Yeah, the Ginkgo Guild is specifically a Legends Arceus faction. Super fun. Super fun part of the game. There's just like, you go to different shops to get different stuff, but it's not like too open world in the sense that like I have choice paralysis. It's like, oh, sometimes these guys have cool deals. Maybe up here? I feel like I'm looking for a needle in a haystack, a delicious haystack of coconut shreds. I am gonna get very hungry doing this playthrough. Ooh, fairy bread. Never had that. Is bread a good substitute for rice? I don't think they're that similar. I guess they're both kind of carby, but I think rice is going to be a little better for you than bread. But they're both like hearty, starchy kind of situations. Rice I think specifically is not a starch, but let's see here. We're still just hunting for a berry. Fairy bread is a time-honored tradition in Australia, and you guys are defensive over the way it's made. All right. Well, Australia, how do you do it? What's the right way? Ooh, sweet potato fries are great. No worries. I understood. I just had to double take a little bit. Hi, Bonsley. Lots of Bonsleys out here. A TM. You know, I'm actually kind of getting more out of this open... Oh, Swift! Swift! Could I actually get Swift on someone? No. Stored power and everybody can learn Rest. That's fine. I could do the Rest Chesto Berry. Maybe that's not the worst thing, because if I do Rest and Chesto, a Resto Berry on toast might be better than a Ran, right? Because I have 27 HP, I could go hog wild. But I'd have to use a turn, which is a little bit of a risky business. But a Resto is not the worst thing in the world. I am from the United States of America, specifically the Midwest region of the United States. That's as specific as I like to go, just not to dox myself. But yes, that's the general area of which I am from. We are known for a few cities and a lot of cornfields. Ooh, Super Poshi. What's this? Please. Please. Cherry berry. Frickin' cherry berry. Do you like strawberry pretzel jello salad? I've never heard of that. What the fuck? Oh no. Is that a Midwestern? Is that a special Midwestern salad that I've never heard of? The Midwest is a big place. There's plenty of things that, like, I've never heard of, but that sounds horrible. Hundreds and thousands. Duck eggs for breakfast. Crazy. In this economy, duck eggs? Hard enough to get the chicken ones. Let's see. Let me make my way back up, I guess. Did I miss anything up here? Ooh, little prize. I wonder if there's like a good TM, potions. Give me some berries. Berries, please. The Chesto, let me save. My game just freaked out. I would be very sad if I lost it. A Frito pie? My God. Jello salad. Jello salad? What kind of sorcery is that? Jello salad? Not seeing a lot of berries. Berries and what else? Disappointment. Berries and disappointment. Come on, give me the little sparklies. Little sparklies on the ground. Sounds like an Easter egg hunt up in here. Nope. Super potion. I'm getting really good regular items. I need some freaking berries. Berry me up, dog. Come on. Oh yeah, Mario Kart World does look super fun. It is going to be quite expensive. But I think it's going to be for the Switch as well. I think they know, and a lot of their games are also going to be for the Switch. Here, let's switch our vibe. Let's do a little bit of one of these. How hard is it to find a goddamn Oran Berry? I'm so sorry, Gail. I've listened to that song twice this stream. I had to switch. Let's see. Yeah, Mario Kart. Love myself a good Mario Kart. I feel like I'm just going over the same areas again now, so maybe we're just gonna have to do the Chesto Resto and hope for the besto, right? I mean, rest is pretty helpful. The Chesto Resto. Oh, Pichu. Hey, Pichu. Yeah, I'm not finding any Oran berries. The Oran berry would be pretty sick, especially because I wouldn't have to sacrifice a turn. But if the gods don't give the berries, then, the harvest is just what the harvest is, right? Rank the twerk ability, yes. Yes, the Oran berry is going to choose if I'm worthy. I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna use my cell phone. Woo! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. Maybe there's berries around here. Back in Poco Path. Found the super speed run strat. I haven't looked around here. Fidos. So there's Fidos in Poco Path. No, this isn't Poco Path. This is still Route 1. Let's see. Was that a shiny Fido? Probably wouldn't have. Is this thing? This isn't shiny, is it? I think it's just in a shadow. Let me look at him. No, that's a regular Fido. I have walked by shinies before. I think I'm just in the shade. By the tree. He's still over here. Looks a little burned. I think this is a regular Fido. Regular Fido. It's very possible I walked by a shiny Fido, which would have been so sad. Because the shiny claws would have, especially on a food Pokemon like that, we would have just had 2 Fidos, which would have been phenomenal. Let's see. Grandmother's birthday is on the 9th. Happy Dom's grandma birthday. A Shirley Temple DVD set. That's cute. That's so wholesome. Alright, well, if I did see it, it's gone. Yeah, that's just a regular Fido right there. That's just a Fido in the shade. I miss the shiny sound. Bring the shiny sound back. Yeah, the auto battle is fun, but I can't overdo the auto battle right now. Lest I get over leveled. Just give me an Oran berry, please. All I wish is for an oran berry. It's the most basic berry in the world. Please. Please, sir. I just need one berry. Oh god, shiny hunting Igglybuff. It probably doesn't look that different, does it? Maybe there are some berries over in Poco Path? I feel crazy right now. I've never been so desperate for a goddamn oran berry. And watch the fight just be fine. But like, the little Pikachu guy is kind of a threat. Because she's gonna Terrastalize and I don't have the option to. Yeah, I do love that we are hunting for berries in the BakeLocke. This is taking so long. This first episode is gonna be like just finding the ingredients. Yes, as per usual Nuzlocke rules, if a Pokemon faints, they are dead. And they are out. They have been voted off the island. They leave the tent. Give me some bowies. Looking for some bowies, please. No. 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 Not finding a lot of berries. Not finding a lot of berries out here, everybody. This is a berry deficit. There's a berry shortage going on. I understand that they're, no, this is just a flower. Nope, I just get so excited when I saw it's just a white flower. Not in fact a sparkling little shiny on the ground. Not a Treedo. Life's short, have a Treedo, guys. If they die, it means they get eaten. Oh god. Might be on Kitakami Road. I'll head right over. So, do they just not spawn here? Am I crazy? No. Oh, yes. Cherry berry. Maybe oran berries just don't spawn here? Am I crazy? If cherry berries and everything? I think I'm gonna be streaming maybe at least another 30 minutes. We at least gotta get through the rival fight. I might just do a Chesto Resto, if that's the sitch. Is there another TM I could find around here that could possibly help me out? I just don't feel super confident about this fight. Mary Berry took all the freaking oran berries. Look for the little sparklies. Got lots of these little guys. Yeah, we just balling out with the Chesto, I guess. The Chesto Resto's a good situation. Don't get me wrong, Sto. Where am I right now? Wow, I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm out of here. I'm finding new places to go. It's an oran berry shortage. What's this? Aspearberry. All right. Wait. Okay, there's a whole new area over here. Cherryberry. Checking under the trees is a big help. I am just going off. Yeah, just in case I get frozen. Would love to not be frozen, but it's never usually a big population of ice types in the beginning of these games. You know, but you never know. Ooh, this is a beautiful flower field. Any berries in it? Any berries here? I'm going crazy looking for berries. OTM. Berry? Or a little sparkle? Little sparkly sparks? These little sparkly sparks are not being very, very findable. Big, oof. Wait, I've got one. Where is it? Yeah. Rock Blast? Rock Blast? Can anybody learn Rock Blast? Probably not, right? No, nobody can learn that. That's not a berry. Not berry findable. That's it. This is very disappointing. Yeah, Rock Blast would be amazing, but I don't know who could learn Rock Blast in the BakeLocke. I think it's going to come down to who would be our star baker. I think it's going to be different Pokemon are going to be star baker, right? Are they bakers? They're the bakers and the food. We're still figuring out the metaphor here. Hi, Flamigo. I love Flamigo. I don't know why. I actually hated them when I first saw them. But I think the fact that they're just really good helps. Yes, I would love to get to Kitakami Road, but sadly, I haven't even got myself to school yet, much less gone on a trip. A school trip. There's some ancient ruins. Maybe there's some oran berries at the ancient ruins. There's a shrub over there. Let me check over the shrub. Some Pokemon can learn moves they have no business learning. Yes, truly. Full heal. Not a lot of berries around here. Berry shortage. Oh, no, same tree. Alfornata is not available yet before the rival fight. There's some trees up here. That Flamingo looks like he's gonna mess with me if I get too close to him. Yeah, Excadrill learning Aerial Ace doesn't make a lot of sense. I didn't know that I could get ruins. There's no food Pokemon in the ruins, are there? Drowsy? What's this? Awakening! Not a lot of little sparklies. Honeycake, you've redeemed unbroken eye contact. Let me get to a place where I'm not gonna get rushed by a freaking Flamigo. Alright. How you doing, buddy? There's an ad starting in 32 seconds. Are you keeping well? Thanks for coming into the channel. Alright, this moment has been brought to you by Channel Points. What's this? For sure aren't falling asleep anytime soon. Not when I'm watching you. I think we just have to ball out with the Chesto Resto, right? Well, oh, there, please, please, please. Pecha? So there are still yet berries that, the Oran berry has to be here. Drowsy. That's so funny that you love Drowsy. That makes perfect sense. Oh, would you look at that? The portal to another cursed dimension. Yeah, we gotta just this is a very volatile dough. We need it to prove perfectly, right? There's gotta be berries up on top of this hill. Up on Poppy Hill here. There's nothing. Nothing. Ooh, is that a TM? There is a TM down there. Let me get down here. I mean, getting a good TM could be so unbelievably helpful. Psybeam! I got Psybeam? Please tell me somebody can learn Psybeam. No, of course they can't. There's an ad break going on, don't worry about that. Alright, Psybeam would have been so cool. A rare candy, very fun. Wow, Psybeam is a crazy TM to find early on. There was nothing out there, just a bunch of scatterbugs and lechonks. Ooh, another TM, okay. Alright, maybe it's a good one. Acid Spray. Ooh, somebody might be able to learn Acid Spray, right? Somebody, somewhere? Acid Spray, no. Okay, that would make sense. I was like, maybe Latte, but Latte is too delicious. Yeah, this song's good. Just throw some ass as we figure it all out. This is gonna be a long walk back. Alright, maybe some new things will have spawned. I think the little sparklies spawn via time, right? A specific schedule for streaming? Yes. So if you, on my About section, there's a schedule. I will stream on Wednesdays. Anything? Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I don't think I can fly. Oh, I might be able to take a, I could just take a taxi. Yeah, let me look under this tree, and then I'll just take a taxi. It's so funny. This little spook of the cat. Alright, well. I didn't check around this side. Let me see if there's any valuable TMs or berries around here, and then and then I guess we'll scoot. Extra small candy, can't get to that TM. Don't have the ability to do that just yet. Ooh. Great ball. Alright. Let me look at that tree. Alright. Go, Rotom! Save me! Okay, didn't need to. He teleported, that's funny. Coin? Oh, Gimme Ghoul coin? Yeah. No need for Gimme Ghoul coins, they're specifically not edible. good because he was a kid. Nice. All right, well, I think it's time to go back. Damn. All right. I think we just have to ball out. Maybe they're chocolate coins. Maybe they're Hanukkah gelt. Yeah, possible. I think I can just go to Los Platos. Yep, we immediately have fly, which is great. I'm just gonna take a taxi. Yes, please do. We have the pet portion of the Discord. All right, hi, hello. And this is all, none of this is redone. So I think we Chesto Resto. I think that's all we've got. I'm probably overthinking it, but I have gotten into some pretty dire straits against that Punch Punch Pikachu. It's just not the, like, easiest fight when we don't have a starter, you know what I'm saying? All right, because two of our poke was, because Fido, we have to admit, Fido, not very strong right now. Not a very strong boy. But I think the Chesto's gonna be enough. And now whenever we find a Chesto, we can Chesto Resto. All right, but everybody can learn Rest. So let's get Rest on Toast. Okay, so let me use another EXP Candy Small. Buttercream, get you to 9. Because Buttercream can at the very least come in and confuse something, you know? Yeah, I've definitely lost Pokemon to this fight. And it would be so sad to lose any of these guys to this in the early moments. So maybe Chesto Resto. That Punch Punch Pikachu, such an issue. I just needed a Ramberry, but I'm so nervous. All right, maybe the Chesto Resto. I don't want to like spend all day looking for this thing. Yes, please. Oh my God. That was like it had to be like an hour. This dough is proved. The dough is proved, and we gotta put it into the oven right now. The oven's been preheated. Let's get out of here, baby. Come on. Come on, we gotta go follow our baking dreams. Okay, Toast. Watch this not even help at all. Watch this just really not do anything. All right. Let's give you this freaking berry. A Ranberry. Okay. I wonder if we should open with Buttercream, but I think Toast is the way. A life-size Boba Fett cake? Oh my God. Okay, let's see. So, one thing that I could possibly do, because she has... I'm getting way too sweaty about such an inconsequential battle. But she's got... She'll have Sprigatito, right? So I could just go for the withdraw, because Sprigatito's all physical. Because I could just withdraw and go crazy. I think I've got a plan to catch this big red lobster man. We're waiting, or we're plotting how to best handle our first rival fight. Our first technical. So there's a possibility that I could just withdraw, but I don't like... I could astonish and withdraw my way... But my special attack is so good. I think what I gotta do, because Punch Punch Pikachu is all physical, right? They have, like... No, they might have Thunder Shock. Because if Palmy has Thunder Shock, then my fate is sealed. Right? Yeah, what's your first move here, buddy? Do you not have it? I think it's Thunder Shock. I don't think it gets Spark. Okay, so we gotta do it. Okay. Sprigs might have Bite too, so I'm gonna open up with my little fairy baby. And we covet, and we tail whip, and we lick, and we growl. Milcery is here as just a pivot in case we need something. Let me check my TM's last mo here. I should give something to Milcery. Maybe just another... I don't really have any good berries for you. Let's actually give you a cherry, because we could get paralyzed. Okay. So I think we gotta open up Toast, and then just see how far Toast will carry us. All right. No chance of a second. I think I am consistently thinking that it's a good idea to go for the paralysis berry on Sinistcha, because Sinistcha is going to be great against, well, not great, but Sinistcha is going to be something against Palmy. I could stun And then I could just go for the absorbs. It's not going to be like the best thing in the world. Duck partying, come on in. Duck Silver coming in with 19 folks on the raid. Welcome, raiders. I am Hades. This is our holiday. Come on in. Duck Silver, if you're not following Duck Silver, do yourself a favor. Does a lot of super cool retro stuff. Super fun creator. Immaculate vibes. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. Carol, how is it going? This is the Great British BakeLocke, a food-only Pokemon Nuzlocke here in Pokemon Scarlet, sunny Pokemon Scarlet. Come on, and we're baking, everybody. Let me show you the team. We're about to head to our first technical challenge, and I want to be all I can be. As far I'm concerned, oh my god, that's so sweet, Duck. Let's get a little shouty for Duck here. Let's do slash shout out. I was gonna say slash Duck Silver, slash shout out. Duck underscore Silver. There we go. Everybody follow Duck Silver. Sup? Oh my god. All right, let's see. So we have toast, we have buttercream, and we have latte. Now, this is going to be a tough battle, but I think toast is going to be able to do something. If I could possibly stall out with latte, there's a possibility that latte could stall out. Let's see. And how was your stream? What were you playing? Yeah, buttercream has the best ball. Yeah, buttercream will be good, but currently very underpowered. Okay. Well, I'm going to save, and let's give it a shot. Let's go. This is a Nuzlocke, but just with food Pokemon. Exactly. The Great British BakeLocke. So let's get it. Let's do it. So we have our first rival battle. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Udertark. Tark for short. Come on in. We hit our follower goal, 990. That is our pre-1000 club. Udertark, thank you. I'll just say Tark unless you want me to say something else. Let me know what you'd like to be called. Anything can be food if you try hard enough. You're correct, Real Ninja. The rules that we have sadly had to draw out. It doesn't count as a food Pokemon if in order to eat it, you need to murder or maim it. So that's kind of where we're at. If it's already food, like if it's a fruit or if it's a cake, then it's a food Pokemon. But Lechonk is not a food Pokemon because you would have to murder it to eat it. Dark Stone, haven't heard of that. Got to the last boss. Ooh, that's awesome though that you got so far. Is it a retro game? All right, let me see. I saved, we have toast, buttercream, and latte. Let's get it. All right, let's do it. Also, Duke, feel free to raid and run. Always good to have you in, but I know if you gotta do your post-stream feeding yourself. And a Diablo clone. Ooh, I love Diablo. Oh my god, that sounds fun. Yes, a cow Pokemon doesn't count, but a burger Pokemon would. All right, thank you, Cinderfay. Oh yeah, Chef Hades. That's right, we are Chef Hades. You can tell by our pompadour. Muck is not soup, muck is poison. Please, tell them. It's not, it's poison. All right. I didn't battle a lot of trainers, Nimona, but I'm being a bit of a sweat right now. This is a hardcore Nuzlocke, and I am a star baker. Our first technical challenge coming up against Nimona. We have pastry week, and so will our bake be will it be a soggy bottom? Soggy bottom? Soggy bottom, underbake, overbake. Ganache, buttercream, prove, flaky, doughy. These are all words. We're getting a scatter plot of things because I don't know shit about baking. Hey, thanks, Duck. Have a great one. Raid and run. Do some errands. Take care of yourself. In the immortal words of Silly Little Cat, hot people, raid and run. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me, and I'll see you around, friend. Lurk away. It's literal poison. You can eat anything once, but it's not food. Doesn't always count. All right, but welcome, raiders. Come on in. We are going to do our first technical challenge here. Let's see. The oven is preheated. We're putting our bread in. Putting the pie in. It's pastry week. The oven is preheated. We're putting the pie in. Let's see if we can get an immaculate bake in our first technical challenge against Nimona. It's still a battle. It's actually, it's still violence is involved. Yeah, this song rips. But I think it's time for some battle music. All right, everybody. First technical challenge against Nimona. Is the pie gonna burn, or is it gonna be the perfect bake? The perfect flaky crust? Let's find out. Go, toast. All right, let's see if this dough is proved. Here we go. Let's put some twerks in the chat. The Great Bake Off, round 1. So Sprigatito, I should be able to handle Sprigatito okay. I'm gonna go for a Covet. Toast has got a little bit of power on him now. So little. Leafage is gonna be, okay. All right, I think that we gotta do a little bit of a pivot here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get kind of sweaty, and we're gonna growl this thing down. Okay, so because this dough is absolutely not done proving, I just need to lead the way so that I can make things okay for Sinistcha. So I'm gonna lower, because I think Sprigatito is all physical. It's only got Scratch. I'm not seeing Bite. Let me look at Sprigatito's stat sheet. Google, show me this guy's balls. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. That's the only way to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. It learns Bite at level 7, so it does have Bite. Oh boy. Okay, so it would be a bit of an issue to bring out Sinistcha. Yeah, maybe a Tail Whip also. Yeah, okay, so it's not a good idea to bring out our Ghost type right now, because Bite could be very much a problem. Let's go for a Tail Whip. I have their attack nice and lowered, so maybe we just need a little more time to prove here. Leafage is gonna do very little, and I've got the Oranberry, so this is perfect. Okay. I am surprised we're faster. So Toast, that Oranberry was so worth it. Let's go for another Covet. We got the Tail Whip. Come on. Yes, okay. Scratch is gonna do very little, great. Come on, Toast. Come on, Toast. Toast has got some bulk to them at the very least. Okay. Scratch, okay. Okay, we just have to go for it. Covet. So the question is, do I stick around one more move? Because here comes Palmy. So we're going to be doing this in hardcore rule set. So even though there's no way to do set mode where I don't get the opportunity to switch, I'm just going to X out of these. I'm going to say, keep my current Pokemon. And that's just how I'm going to make set mode happen. It's going to make believe that I didn't have the opportunity because I'm not taking it. All right, one down. Let's go. Okay. Now this is the real threat because Nimona, she's brought some kind of kitchen gadget that's going to make Palmy way stronger than they usually are. So let's see. I think I should growl it down. Let me look at Palmy because I want to know if it's doing special attack. Because if it's doing special attack, it's not going to help to growl, and I should just try to lick or something. It's only got one move, and it's electric, and that move is Thunder Shock. It's also got quick attack. At this point, it would have charge. So it's just going to be using Thunder Shock. So I think Toast. How's your special defense, my dude? This is going to get kind of risky. So Buttercream, I think, so let's look at everybody's stats, because I need to go full sweat right off the bat here. So let's check the summary. So my special defense is 17. I actually have a special defense boosting nature. So actually, this is probably the best situation I have. I'm sure I could survive one round. The Ghost Grass guy resists everything, so it's going to be super clutch to have that. I think what I want to do is as much damage as possible without sacrificing, sacrificing as little as possible. I think Toast could probably survive a move, so I know it's going to go Thunder Shock. Maybe I go Lick, because Lick does have the opportunity to paralyze. Because Toast has the best special defense combination, like 17 and 28, because right now Toast has 19 HP of 27. So what do I need to run a calc? Am I going to run a freaking calc? I think you can paralyze an electric type with I think you can paralyze electric types with Lick. You can definitely do it with Paralysis Powder. Can you paralyze electric types. No, you cannot paralyze electric type Pokemon. They're immune to paralysis. Okay. Good thinking. I think the only way to do it is if you have, like, Synchronize. Let's see. They're not immune to these hands. Let's see. Stun Spore should work. Let me see. Can you stun Spore? I always thought you could stun Spore. It's just the Google AI, so it doesn't mean that it's correct. You cannot stun Spore electric type Pokemon in games starting from Generation 6 onward. Okay, they're just fully immune. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. So I think maybe I just go for the Covet? Or maybe I could... Well, Tail Whip's not going to help once I get Latte in here. Palmy's ability being static could be an issue. Yeah, I mean, we could also just kick it as a human. Your electric Pokemon get paralyzed. Yeah, because Emerald was Generation 3, so 6 onward. I think Toast needs to stick around and do one good hit. Because I think Toast can handle this. Do I need to run a calc? Let me run a freaking calculator. I'm going to get a calculator out. I'm going to be so sweaty. This is going to be the sweatiest bake-off ever. So, Gen 9 damage calc. Let's see here. I'm not taking any risks. Let me take a look. Okay. So, I need just a... Let's go for Fido. Just a tiniest little baby Fido. Blank set Fido, level 9. And your special defense is 17. Oh, so there's a possibility that we've got a 31 IV. Or maybe we're just low at level. And then we'll go to Palmy. It's Palmy, right? The little baby. 20 base defense. Ooh, we could really crush them. Okay, so Palmy blank set. And this is level 9 Palmy. Okay, so I want to know what Thunder Shock. How do we give you a move? There we go. Thunder Shock. Thunder Shock. And then how do I terrastalize you? How do I terrastalize? So it's 21% to 25% unterrastalized. How do I terrastalize? Is it terrastalized? Okay, here we go. So max damage on a terrastalized Thunder Shock is 42.8% of my HP. So unless it crits, we can survive a round. So if we get crit, then we're out of it. But if we get crit, then Latte's in trouble too anyway. I think the move is we stick in on Toast. This is a tough bake, and we need to watch to the very point that it is going to overbake. Because if it's underbaked, we're not going to get that handshake. So I think we got to try this out. Okay. Toast must be protected. I'm going to be so upset if Toast dies, but let's give it a go. I have to stick in because this is really where it gets so tough. Let's go for a Covet. Come on. All right, Nimona. Nimona's pulling out these fancy kitchen gadgets. She's working with a different deck, but we can do this. Come on. We need to watch this bake so carefully. Outside of a crit, we will survive a Terra Thundershock. So let's go. Come on. We Covet. We outspeed. Okay. Come on. Here comes... Oh, boy. Yep. Terrastalizing is a solid strategy. That's great. That's awesome. Come on. We're not making French toast. Thundershock. We survive. We survived Thundershock. Okay. We should probably switch at this point. We were from 17 to 9. There's a chance that we could stick in, but that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to try to stay in, right? Yeah, because there's a range of damage. We got to take Toast out of here. So, yeah, we went from 19 to 9. Yeah, so, okay, that's it. I thought we were at 17, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, it wasn't? It was 19? Okay. Great. I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're bringing in Latte. Latte's going to resist. We're not burning that loaf. Okay, Toast, you've proven yourself. Huh? And now it's time for Latte. Come on, we're going to resist. Thundershock, please don't do so much. Please don't do a lot. Please don't do a whole lot. Come on. Okay. And we've got the paralysis berry, so it looks like we're going to be okay, and I'm going to get a little bit more HP. Man, Nemona's smiles are so scary in the right context. Okay, so I think I can't stun Spore, because in the newer gens you can't even stun Spore electric types. I think I go straight for the Absorb, get as much HP as possible. Hang on a second. This is unrelated to anything, but is Latte's face... Is Latte the... Latte's cup has a face, but Latte is not the cup. That's not Latte's face. I think we absorb. I'm just confused, but then it's the goop in the cup is the Pokemon, and the cup just happens to have a face. Only God knows. All right. Okay. Come on, Latte. So Latte's gonna go for an absorb here. Hopefully this can mitigate some of the Thundershock damage, and we can do enough. Come on, we eat it. Okay, yes. Not very effective. Come on. Get the absorb. Yes! Okay, I think this fight's in the bag. I think there's no way that we can't get out of this. Absorb is so clutch in a moment like this. Come on. I don't think there's a way that we lose this. If we get crit and parry, it could be an issue. Okay, come on. Come on, Latte. Come on. The pie is almost done. The pie is in the oven. That's the metaphor I'm going for. Come on. We have to take it out at the exact right moment. Underbaked, overbaked. It's all coming down to this. Come on, no soggy bottoms. Eat this Thundershock. Yes! Here we go. Everybody, that is our first technical challenge. We're on our way towards Star Baker here in Pastry Week. Let's get it. Oh, I'm so stressed out. Is this what it's like on Bake Off? Everything feels so high stakes. Perfect flaky crust, delicious raspberry. Is it just filling? Delicious raspberry filling. It's got to be a raspberry pie because that is the best pie. You can fight me in the comments. We have done it, everybody. The perfect bake. I'm on my way for that handshake, that Paul Hollywood handshake. Who's Paul Hollywood? Ask me later in the playthrough. I'll find out. Maybe Gita? Maybe Gita. We definitely got to heal. Yes. Oh boy, this must be what it's like on Bake Off. Wow. That was... We did it, baby. This is a pretty good team. I'm feeling it. 3 revives. All right, that's a pretty big insult. All right. I don't know if you've ever dealt with a Nuzlocke, but that's... Okay, I guess I'm going to sell these. Oh my god, everybody. We have done it. Raspberry is the best pie. Yeah, fight me. Fight me. What's the best pie, then? Apple? No. Strawberry rhubarb? It's raspberry. Raspberry's the best pie. Lemon meringue? Lemon. Lemon? People love lemon as a flavor. To fisticuffs. Yeah, we gotta duke it out. Coconut cream. Crazy. Crazy. What's a pie? Cheesecake? Cheesecake, I think, is a pie just by... I think just that's kind of the closest thing to what it is. Mezzy-gozy. Chocolate silk. A silk pie is good, but that's, you know, I think it's apples to oranges here. Apples to chocolate oranges. Oh my god. What a crazy adventure. Key lime pie. Key lime pie is pretty good. Oh, pumpkin's a good pie. I mean, it's no raspberry pie. I had a raspberry bush growing up in my backyard, so I am biased, but ooh, fresh raspberries? You can't beat them. You cannot beat them. It like, if a raspberry that is fresh from the garden was to show up in front of like a store-bought raspberry, it would cry. It would just know that it's not him, and it'll never be him. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ABC crumble. Apples, blueberry, cherry? All together in one pie? Triple berry pie? Well, double berry and apple pie? Hamburger pie? What is that, Dom? What's a hamburger pie? That sounds... What is that? What's that? Ooh, a hair salon. That could be fun. All together, nom nom nom. Oh, it hurt to pick raspberries? I guess they can be a little thorny. I want to go to the hair salon. Actually, no, my hair's perfect. My Midwest accent is showing there. What, with the thorny? What did I say? I can try to recreate it for you, Skelly Bobs. Gently on your shoulder and say, no, we're not ready. Shepherd's pie? I don't think I've ever had shepherd's pie, but shepherd's pie is a meat pie. What is the song? I'm missing my shepherd's pie like a high maintenance chick missing a diamonds. What's that? How did that get lodged in my brain? That's an old song. That's like a 2006 song. So 2006 British song. And where am I at? So bow down to your real highness. Who is that? Man, that if anybody recognizes that song, Love Me or Hate Me, still an obsession? I remember so many of the words, but not who did it. Let's see. All right. There was a flash in the pan in my high school musical world. To Shazam! Well, I can actually just... I remember so much of the lyrics. Let's see. I'm missing my shepherd's pie. Like a high maintenance. Yeah, Love Me or Hate. Lady Sovereign! Oh my god, that's it! It's Lady Sovereign! Oh my god. I'm transported to another decade. Oh yes, thank you, Vesper. That takes me back. Shazam, like the Shaq movie. Yes, yes. Wow, Vesper. Good memory. Let's see. Shepherd's pie for St. Patty's Day. Ooh, nice. All right. So, how are we feeling right now? Do we have the energy in us? Do we want some more stream? Do we want to go do some fun, like some school stuff? You did Google it. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, she was super fun back in the high school days. Shepherd's pie is lamb. Yes, not a Hades favorite. Sadly, I am a veggie lad. Oh boy. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I got a little more in me. Let's see. Let me make sure I got somebody with a drop off, but they're not coming anytime soon. A vegetarian shepherd's pie sounds interesting. Is that my pup? Have you been following me this whole time? Oh my god. Honestly, I was so worried that we were gonna lose Toast or Latte and that we would never see the majesty and absolute just like insane bulk that we would have desperately needed in a party that Toast has. I think Toast is the MVP here. Latte crushed it. Honestly, I'm so glad we got Latte. Having buttercream didn't come into it at all, so I don't feel like this was overpowered. A sleepy baby. Oh, shh. The dough is proving. Shh. I need to think of more dough jokes, but look at you. Oh my god, I would die for this dog. This is the real thing you need to do in Nuzlocke, is you need to watch their adorable sleeping faces so you feel the pain of when you slip up that one moment where you're not paying attention. That's the emotional damage that makes Nuzlocke fun. And that's what we're doing here. Secret Hades tips. He's loafing. Oh my god, amazing. Yeah, I need to find more dough jokes. Nailed it, Skelly Bobs. I thrive on this. So this is gonna cause a bit of a conversation to happen. This is gonna be a bit of a heated debate. I don't think we need to bake cookies. I think the dough is better. So why do we continue to bake cookies? And yeah, raw eggs, no. Why do we bake cookies? Because cookie dough tastes better. Why are we cooking them? Cookie dough's, why are we messing with the perfect product? Yes, you can't raise your Fido. Yes, we can't raise the dough. Waiting for the dough to rise is when it's baking. I think the dough rising is definitely gonna be when he's evolving. Cookie dough's the bomb. A crime? Hard disagree? Debate me, coward. Why? How is a cookie better than that? Let's see. Warm, gooey cookies are comforting. Warm, yeah, I mean, gooey is important. The goo factor, you gotta watch out for that goo factor. Let's see, hold on. More problems to add to this. Cookies are not cooked, they're baked. They should be bakies. That's fair. It's a good point. You can't dip dough in milk? Yeah, you can. Doesn't really do much, but you can do it. Oh, I might need to be selling something. I'd like to sell. And I want to sell these revives. Get some buns. Is there anything useful I can get from you? I'd like to buy. There's a place near you that sells edible cookie dough. Oh. Oh my god. Amazing. The crunch and the heat and the chewiness. I mean, yeah, but like... Yeah, screw salmonella. Cookie dough's the better. It's the better option. Yes, thank you. Thank you, honey cake. Let's see. You agree with Moo's platform? The crunch platform is strong. That's strong. But like, you know, maybe I just don't think we should be cooking them. Just they're better. I like a soft cookie. Once you saw someone name a slacking bread, so when Truant kicked in, the dialogue said, bread is loafing around. That's iconic. That's very good. Yeah, you can totally dip in milk. Try it. It's just wet dough. It's not better. It's pre-dipped. It's already kind of gooey. What am I doing? Oh, Poke Dolls. We need Poke Dolls. Let me get freaking 10 of these things. These are going to be my saving freaking grace. I guess I'll get... I have 26 Pokeballs. Not really in need of anything more. A burn heal. Let me get a couple more burn heals. Oh, I mean, look, there's nothing that quite compares to a crunchy cookie dipped into milk. Like, that is the way to do it. But that being said, you could just get that same... You could just do everything you need just by eating the cookie dough. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think I've ever heard of a no-bake cookie. Oh my gosh, very late and living in the future. Dip cookie and cookie dough. That's actually, wow. All right, I think you discovered it, Eden. I think that's how you cease the warring of the clans. Hey, claws and things. A BakeLocke is a oops all food Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're doing hardcore rules, and all of our Pokemon are only food. I'll show you the team in just a second, but we've been working very deeply through the lore here. It can't be. What is a food Pokemon? One might ask. It is a Pokemon that is already food. It can't be like a Lechonk. If you have to murder it in order to eat it, it's not a food Pokemon. So Tropius, Chin Banana, that's a food Pokemon. Fido, bread, definitely food Pokemon. Let's see. How you doing, Claus? Cookie this, cookie that. My question is, what does Fido taste like? I imagine it tastes like a nice French roll dough. I mean, bread dough tastes good too. I've never heard of a no-bake cookie. That's crazy. Oh, the soft cookie team. Yeah, soft cookie team. Yes. But you're against the raw cookie dough platform. Cindefe, what are you, a third party? Yes, Tropius, Chin Bananas does count. So what can I do here? Is there anything? Muscle Band might be good. I would use all my money on that. I think the sharp beak item is going to be pretty important because I'm about to go get Combee, and Combee is going to be pretty helpful. So let me get that sharp beak. Focus Band, Quick Claw. Quick Claw's nice. But I don't think I have anybody that's that slow right now. Soft, melty, white chocolate macadamia. Yes. Knackley. I think Knackley is more rock than salt. I think that's like the salt that we mine. That's the rock that we mine salt from. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So let's... Mystic Water. We're not really going to have that. Brownies are better than cookies. That is very controversial. My fiance would agree with you, but very controversial. Knackle is table salt? Then maybe there's a world in which table salt would be a thing. But I think that it's perhaps... I don't know if it's really the bakiest of Bakemon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Muscle Band's clutch. I don't think I have enough money to... General goods. What can I get from you? Soothe Bell. An Everstone would be cute to just put on. But I've got rid of our starter baby. The Brownie Clan, rise up. I mean, Team Pie all the way. And yes, we can all agree that Raspberry Pie is the best pie. Team Cake. Ooh. Pie is better than cake. Let's fight this one out. Let's fight this one out, everybody. Pie is better than cake. Pie definitely. You understand. Pokeballs. Rotom phone cases. I guess I'm good. I think I'm good for the moment. Have a deli best day. Thank you, bestie. Peanut butter no-bake cookies. Ooh. Yeah, I think a red velvet cake is kind of a ringer. I love a red velvet, but I don't think I can... Oh, let me turn off cutscenes. So we can get the hell out of here. Skip, move, learning, no. I want to do vertical camera controls. Skip cutscenes. Great. Great. I think actually I'm not gonna skip cutscenes because then I'd like to have the option to have it in the video. Yeah, so skip cutscenes is off. Good. Red Velvet has always confused me. I think Red Velvet is like kind of a scam, isn't it? Like, doesn't it like not? It's not like a thing. It's just like food coloring on chocolate cake. It's like big chocolate. The government is lying to you. Chocolate with red. Yeah, it's chocolate with beetles in it with red dye number 40. Where is school? Am I a silly fucking Billy for getting lost? It's to the north, right? But that's not the school. I think I'm being a silly fucking Billy. No, it's over here. Yeah. Rainbow chip cake. I would say angel food cake. Unsung hero. Very good. Oh yeah, so let me show you the team clause. So here is our food, our beautiful little bake Pokemon. We got toast. We have buttercream. And of course, we have latte. Oh, Tres Leches cake is fucking fire. Somewhere. Angel food cake, underdog. So because we can't access either of these Pokemon outside of the DLC, they were both traded to me and we caught toast. Angel food cake with a fresh strawberry icing. Oh, that's so fun. That's great. Yeah, my grandma would always make angel food cake, so it's got a special place in my heart. Strawberry shortcake, yes, truly. I mean, there's amazing cakes out there. Amazing cakes. I'm gonna get so hungry when we do this. Wait! We need to stop this queer-coded character from being bullied. Let's get out of here. Let's get these fools out of here. We're not going to be engaging in the Team Star stuff. I think there's no way that we can't do In the Cave with Arven because that's our food quest. Jello cake. These non-star bakers. That's true. Maybe we do have to do Team Star. Let's help her out. I can walk away! All right. I do like that enough people were rabid about that backpack that they're like, yeah, we'll fucking sell it. What do you think? We're Pokemon. Yes. Give us your money. Here's your backpack. Yeah, these aren't Michelin stars on their heads. Nope, I don't think so. Unleash our inner Lizzie Borden to protect the queer-coded kid. I don't know who that is, but let's go. Oh, wait a second. They open poison types, don't they? What is your... Oh, we have a bit of a weakness to poison, don't we? I'm so sorry that we've lived different lives, Dom. She killed her parents with an axe? Jesus Christ. All right. That's pretty insane. That's pretty intense. We're getting true crime. All right. Yeah, I don't think those are Michelin stars on your head, so I'm not worried about this fight. Except the fact that we have a pretty freaking big weakness to poison. I think it's time for Latte to show up, but Latte only has grass moves. Don't do crimes on stream. Ooh, baby. Okay, Shroodle. I guess we could probably take one hit from Shroodle, right? Ooh, everything is fairy. I could Astonish. Let's get Latte in here and we can Astonish our way through this. But they're normal. Shroodle is normal. We're just gonna get walled by Shroodle. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a bad time. All right, Sinistcha. Scratch! Okay, easy. Okay, so let's get in here for the long haul, shall we? Oh boy, they've all got poison types. We need to do something about this ASAP, Rocky. Oh no. Leer. Oh, it's looking at me. Stop it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go for the Astonish. Oh no, it's normal. It does nothing. Yep. Sometimes I forget about Shroodle, but I guess that was a wasted term anyway. Okay. Birthday cake ice cream count. That's kind of like cake-flavored ice cream, so I still think that's ice cream. Yes, we did not redeem. Oh no. Oh, that was me that crit. Amazing. Sorry. Sometimes when I read chat and I look back, I just get so scrambled at what I'm seeing. It's got cake chunks, so maybe it's a hybrid, you know? Maybe it's neither man nor machine. Favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh, cookie dough. Cookie dough. But that's neither man nor machine, right? Crit. I got double crits on these absorbs? Hell yes. Cookie dough for sure. I guess Strudel might not have an attack that could hurt Latte, huh? I'm just getting leered at. Yeah, I think this is an easy dub. And this is the end of the fight, so we're not gonna have to worry about this, so we're not gonna suffer any fools here. French Vanilla, also very unsung hero. French Vanilla is top notch, top notch, top notch. Okay. Defeated the Team Star Grunt. There we go. How come I'm the one that's seeing stars? I don't know, buddy. Cedar Crest Play-Doh flavor? What? It smells like Play-Doh? Oh boy. The thing is, Play-Doh was not like a very good taste. It's just that we as children wanted to eat it because it looked like food. It was just kind of salty. My mom helped me make Play-Doh as a kid, which was pretty cool. You can just make your own. Yeah, at level 8 it could have had bite. Oh god, thank goodness. That's so scary. We gotta be so cautious. We gotta be so cautious. Thank you, Skelly Bobs, for putting the fear of God in me. Cookies and cream is good. Yeah, it could be, they're also not all created equal. Ooh, vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. I think it's gotta be strawberry for me. I like that Nimona is just jealous that I'm not battling her. It was this Team Starpunks. Yeah, they picked a fight. I finish fights, Nimona. You should know this about me by now. I know. I just, these guys were, I don't know about the true crime aspect, but they were bullying a queer-coded character. So I couldn't just stand by, even if it was the queer-coded character's fault that started the whole problem. But, I don't know that. Ooh, gelato, very good. Yes. I love that new emote, the This Is Fine Psyduck. The fact that Perseikia, the artist who made the cover art for the Nuzlocke with far too many rules on YouTube, now like, comment, and subscribe. The cover art is just the This Is Fine me with Psyduck, and she did a freaking amazing job. With Psyduck's little hair being on fire, it kills me. It kills me, it's so good. All right, ooh, yes, a kitchen gadget. Yes, do you sense its power? Hell yes, let me know what you think. Everybody, help that video survive. Get in the comments, say some fun stuff. Let me know what kind of rules you might want to put into a crazy playthrough like that. Share it with your friends. Like the video. You're over here, so that's enough. That's enough support on the Twitch side. Check out the... Sorry, I totally... I'm on low sleep, so my brain just kind of like was a little overbaked there. Check out the Discord if you haven't checked out the Discord. A wonderful community of wonderful people. Hell yes. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Skelly. Let's see. Also, I have a Twitter. I haven't done much with it yet, but if anybody wants to find me over there, I might start putting stuff on there. That's not necessarily true, Daniel. If you can only... The rule is if you have to maim or murder it to eat it. It's not a food Pokemon. Gelato's awesome. Ooh, Froyo? Ooh, that's tough, man, because I want to say... I feel like I might go for something a little bit more... I could do cookies and cream with... But you want to top it with Reese's Pieces, which are the best candy. Yeah, I'm coming out swinging here. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Ooh, okay, Donald Trump Weasel. We can terrastalize. Terrastalizing not against the rules here. It's not gonna help us. I don't think we have a... Terrastalizing doesn't give us a bonus on anything. So I guess let's just covet. Or maybe yeah, let's just covet. Come on, yes, okay. Bite, ooh, okay, well we resist that. Actually, having a fairy type to our ghost type is a huge benefit. So, but if it's dark and it's poison, we're screwed right now. Let's see. Vegan food lock. It's sort of like that, but maybe, you know, I guess cloth drops cloth sticks, but who knows? Hold on. There's a trail of goo. Yes, vegetarian at least. A bug lock would be super fun. The monotype locks we should be, I'd love to try that. I haven't really done any. These themed locks are super fun. I want to do a fish lock. I could maybe do like a Jeremy Wade River Monsters lock. It's so funny. I was obsessed with river monsters, but then who's the person that I followed that had like a weird obsession with river monsters? It was Forge Labs, another wonderful creator. Huge creator on YouTube, but they got there because they're so freaking good. Their content's top notch. They make Minecraft stuff. Bite! But they were just making they have this style of joke where they just like say something over and over until it's funny, and there was a Jeremy Wade joke in there. It was just so freaking stupid. I loved it. And then I think they ended up doing a River Monsters playthrough, or they just really want to. But a River Monsters lock could be fun. I think I lose a lick, because everything else is pretty good. Toast is getting angry, he bites. Yeah, River Monsters would be super fun. I mean, I love that show. They stopped doing River Monsters because he caught all of them. He caught all the fish. There's no more fish to catch. Yes. Out in the Amazon jungle, I'm looking for a river monster. Yes, they did a River Monsters Minecraft vid? Hell yes. God, I love that. Man, oh, out here, just a man. Just a man fishing, just two men eating meat. Fishing for river monsters with that show, Jeremy Wade. I love that Canadian. Shouty to Forge Labs. Phenomenal creator. Just a man, just out here, a man. Just eating meat. Two men sharing one bed. Just a man. Everyone's a man. It's great. There's my... I'll stop doing his jokes, but there's my recommendation. Check him out. Muffins are better than cupcakes. Well, muffins are more versatile than cupcakes, for sure. Mostly team pie versus team cake, but hear you out. Tiramisu. I feel like tiramisu is its own thing, right? It's its own category. Muffins are good. Cupcakes, I feel like I can't do a cupcake all the time. I think like a cupcake is just a cake. You know? Yes, the truce. We can truce it. I think so. I mean, I would say just don't be rude. A tentative, yes, Daniel? I mean, they have healthcare and are very polite. But I guess just don't be mean. Let's see. Why did we quotes people? That's a weird one. Let's see here. But I think so. As long as you're not punching down, I think you should be all right. Yeah, I guess the rule is don't punch down. Better ratio of cake to frosting. Easier to eat. That's fair. I do like the ratio. Ratio's good. Sorry you feel the need to make fun of us, yeah. Yeah, I guess at your own risk. We have a lot of Canadians in the chat. So just don't say anything that you don't think a Canadian would think funny. Think is funny. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Do shoopity boop boop blop bum shoopity blop bop boop bop but a flu. All right. I guess we go to school then, shall we? I can auto heal. That's great. Is this music? I'm not hearing any sounds. You guys are hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. Interesting. All right, well, we'll figure this out in between streams. But you guys can hear the game noises, right? Buttercream frosting or whipped? Ooh. Banana bread is the best thing in the world. I love it. Let's see. That's okay. Yeah, I guess that's the rule. We got plenty of Canadians, but I think, I mean, they can take a joke. Yeah, as long as you're not punching down, you're fine. That's fine. A lot of people are kind of mids on chocolate. I mean, not my fiance, she loves it. But it's not that. I don't think it's too crazy. Yeah, I could eat a whole loaf of banana bread every day, and I would never get tired of it. Same with garlic bread. Ooh, quiche. I love quiche. So much so that my voice gets gravelly when I think about quiche. Ooh, I love quiche. Ooh, some cherry tomatoes, some Swiss. Quiche. Quiche. The perfect unification. Rich people food by today's standard because of all the eggs that it takes. Quiche. Gotta drop an octave, add the gravel. Quiche. It's delicious. I fucking love quiche. It's the best. Midwest gang, yep. Basically the off-brand Canada. We're in many parts of it. It's such a big place. You're the Midwest gang. I'm Midwest too. Hell yes. I love 30-minute goodbyes and terminal politeness. 2010s, there was a war between banana bread and garlic bread. There's no war to be had. One's for breakfast, one's for dinner. Though I could eat banana bread at night. I could eat banana bread anytime. That's pretty true. I will. Hey. I'll tell your folks that I'm gonna bring some for the potluck, all right? Let's see. Yes, so in the previous, I don't know if you saw any of it, Daniel, but in the previous Nuzlocke we did, which is on YouTube now, a Nuzlocke with far too many rules. One of the rules, we had goofy rules, which were the killers of me. We had mandatory Midwestern goodbyes that every time I left a building, I would have to do a very polite and elongated goodbye. Or I would be a rule-breaking little bastard. Let's see here. Okay, let's do this. I'm getting a little eepy, so maybe I'll save and we enjoy our BakeLocke as it proves in between now and Sunday, and we get a little raid going on. But this has been a super hype stream, everyone. Make sure to check out a Nuzlocke with far too many rules, and stick around because I'm probably gonna do a little raid. Let me know if you'd like to see me raid anybody. Always like to find new folks. We do have a beautiful smattering of cultures, which makes it very fun to talk about food. Ace Aero, hell yes. Garlic bread, is that an Ace Aero thing? That's fun. Ace Aero, do you guys not like, banana bread? Let's see. Yes, the Midwestern goodbye, it's real. And you watched it, hell yes, thank you so much for your support. Laugh loudly in the middle of your college professor's lecture. I love +5 Renegade for watching that in college class. I love that. Thanks for an amazing stream, everybody. Make sure to check out the YouTube. Let's see. Allie the Gaming Hag. Bus full of buns. A silly little cat. Let's give Cat a tasty raid. A tasty big ol' raid. Another friend of the channel, everybody. Let us give a nice hello, whatever she's up to. She does a lot of Pokemon content and just a delightful bean. So let's get a little raid situation, everybody. Come on in. And here we go. Everybody, thanks for an amazing little adventure. We're going to keep on going as we enter in on Sunday, 12 Central Time. And I will see you all soon. Check out the video on YouTube now. Go with the Blood God. And I'll see you all soon. Hey, are you set? Wait. Get ready, set, bake.